This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Podcast Network.
It's about comic books and movies, growing up with Rocketeer. Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Man, that sucked. Michael Keaton was the best Batman, while Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikinis and Transformer Lamborghinis.
Hell yeah.
Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again.
Please, God, no.
Remembering tales from the crypt, back
do.
when Michael Bay wrote good scripts.
He wrote good
All right
scripts.
here is no mystery, 'cause it's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas.
Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 135. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
Blake.
And we have no guests this week. So it's quiet. It's just us.
Hear the crickets chirping.
Chirp.
All right. So, good night. See you next week.
Yeah, hey! Wait a minute. Before we get started, we would like to say happy birthday to Annalise from Dark Angel's Pretty Feet.
Yes, happy
So-
birthday.
So I hope you enjoy your 50th birthday this year.
Can we give
Wow.
her a Marilyn Monroe
I was going to say 29th.
happy
I think,
birthday?
You could sing happy birthday because it's public domain now.
Birthday to you. I can't do the
Happy
rest.
birthday.
Annalise.
Happy
Birthday, dark angel.
Happy birthday.
To you.
and many more.
Oh, you just ruined it.
I don't know. All right, if you're still
That's
sticking
all right.
around.
That's my Marilyn Monroe impersonation.
Yeah, if you're still sticking around, we got plenty more.
Yes. Thanks for everybody for listening. Real quick, you can find us on Bad Ideas Podcast on Twitter.
Twitter. Is it at HOBI or is it at History of Bad Ideas?
At Bad Ideas Podcast.
At Bad Ideas Podcast.
That's what I just
There's
said.
no history.
No, it's too long.
So if you're looking for a History of Bad Ideas on Twitter, you can't put in history
a lot of
at
followers.
History
I
of
think
Bad
we're
Ideas.
okay.
Well,
Okay.
you probably could because the beginning of it, is it History of Bad Ideas at?
No.
No, okay, never mind.
I don't think so. I don't know. It's been a long time. Been a long
Also,
time.
you can also contact me. My Twitter is at HOBIPod.
Yes. Or you can email us at thehistoryofbadideas@gmail.com.
Apparently, Jason still checks
I do
that.
check it often.
What's that? Once a month?
I check about once a week. Let's see. We also...
That's
Don't-
about how much I check my personal email.
I check the History of Bad Ideas email more than I check mine. My personal one.
Yeah, no nudes or dick pics.
Yes. Well... Oh, sorry. And you can get us at Facebook at the History of Bad Ideas. We update that pretty often, a couple times a day with news stories and all that stuff. And if you like us, please go to iTunes and rate us 5-star or 4 stars. We'll even take some 3 stars. So just
Or-
above average.
Or just send Pez.
Yes, or Pez.
Actually, just write a review and just say Pez. 5
Yes.
stars.
5-star
Ooh.
Pez.
If
Hashtag
somebody
Pez. 5 stars.
if somebody writes a review on iTunes and just says Pez and gives us 5 stars, you will win a prize from us. I will mail you a prize.
Ooh.
So there you go. Just something to be out there.
Make sure you got the blocker for dick pics on.
Anyways, moving on. Let's see. Next week we should have a special guest, so come on back then. And again, thank you everybody for listening. Couple things. Blake, I started watching Stranger Things.
I saw that.
I'm hooked.
You are.
Hooked, line, sinker. I'm done. I'm in. I've got 3 episodes left.
Yeah, there's pretty good 3 episodes. It starts picking up in the last 2. A lot of things come together. Well, naturally.
We won't do
'cause they
many
gotta wrap
spoilers.
stuff up.
Yeah, 'cause I still haven't started it yet.
No,
but
we
I
won't do
You haven't
spoilers.
started it
to
yet?
watch it.
We won't do spoilers yet because it's still new for a lot of people, and people are slowly getting through it. We'll do like some general things.
True. Let's speak generally. I like that one thing that they did in the episode.
And the flip. Yeah. There's a lot of homage. I don't like E.T., but it was kind of fun. Some of the things to E.T.
What is an interesting article that I read? There are a lot of homages to 80s history, sci-fi, and horror movies, in which a lot of scenes they do reference or sometimes are very parallel or similar to things like. I can't talk about it. You can't.
Well, a couple of the films that I've heard, and I've kind of avoided going online to see any of the hidden, like.
There's an Aliens reference.
There's a Cujo.
There's E.T., of course. There's
David Cronenberg, not Eraserhead. There was another one that he made that there's an homage to. I have to admit, I was a little skeptical just because everybody's talking about it.
And even the title credits are pure 80s, flat copy, dual color synthesizer music that goes with it too is even straight out of the 80s. It reminds me literally, if you go download like the themes or the credits to Tales from the Dark Side, that has that gritty simple copy
synthesizer,
and the synthesizer is almost exactly right out of that page there.
And Winona Ryder has become an unbelievable actress this year.
Well, the thing is, I think it's great that your two lead actors
are from the
young children. Yeah, they're from it's Winona and Modine.
I didn't even recognize Modine.
No, he looks like it's pretty
good.
scary when you see them now because I don't think you haven't seen them in anything recently. And then you see him and you realize, I'm so old.
Yeah.
Come on, you saw him in The Dark Knight Rises.
It doesn't look like him, though. It doesn't. Like, he has a beard, so you don't recognize him as well.
He's beardy face.
He's a beardy face.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, is that Modine? Really? But it was good. It's been really good. I got about 10 minutes left on the 5th episode, and then I've been watching about 1.5 episodes each night. So I'm hoping to get done probably the next 2 days. Are you going to start it, Jeff?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm hopefully start it this week.
Okay. The first episode, and again, I don't want to hype it too much because people are like, oh, it won't be that good when you see it. Yeah. It was hyped a lot when I saw it, and I thought the first episode was a perfect pilot. And the kids are perfectly cast.
They are, aren't they?
The kid with the jaw issue?
Yeah,
oh my
the
God,
bones, teeth. Yeah.
And I won't spoil, but when he's doing the compass,
yes.
They're doing the compass, I'll get it. How do you not get it? It's magnets. Do you see a battery?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. They're very, very well typecast. I like them very much.
And there are parts that you're like, oh, this is kind of fun. And then it turns dark real quick.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa, that was kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. And it's kind of nice, some of the character story backgrounds don't really interfere with the main story at all. It actually kind of all plays in together a little bit. And I like how they do a lot of setting of relationships with people, etc. And overall, it's pretty good. I would have to say I like Hopper. I like the sheriff.
The sheriff.
He plays his role very well. Very believable too. And it not being a non D&D person because the whole D&D tie-in for the plot and for the opening scenes and etc. are what grabs a lot of people. Now, Jason, you as a non D&D player, you liked it.
I enjoy it, yeah.
Exactly.
Did you notice that? Okay, so D&D is all about graphs, right? So like lines and. Well, okay, time out.
It's all about graphs.
It's all about line paper. Actually, you're fucking right. There's a lot of graph paper in D&D.
Okay, is there not though?
Because
is
of
there
maps
not in the 19? Okay, that's what I'm getting to.
Yes,
no, I'm not talking pie charts.
Pie.
What's your favorite?
3.14.
Lemon meringue.
3.14. I like the chocolate with the little whipped cream on top. And oh, yeah. Anyways, moving on. If they were talking about it online today, I was reading an article that if you look at a lot of the stuff, it's aligned, it's charted like the Dungeons and Dragons, like with the graph paper. Yes. The government base is the whole outside. Even like when the sheriff is looking into the window, it's all graphed and like there's a lot of linear items, like little subtle things. I thought they've done a great job with it. My issue is when they make a second season.
What are they going to do? Well,
I don't want a continuation.
You're right.
I want something separate like Cloverfield, and I'm not trying in that, but
Damn it! Damn it!
I want something that's in the same universe,
Yeah.
but not with this.
You're like another retro.
Yeah.
Kind of sci-fi thing.
Same.
that's tied in.
It could be the same thing.
Well, you can look for this, but they leave an opening in the final episode.
Mm-hmm.
They leave an opening to a possible continuation if they wanted to, or they don't, and that's just how it ends.
Well, they said they were going to do this. They got a couple
possibility.
seasons. They got a couple ideas for 3 or 4 seasons.
Yeah.
I'm hoping, again, it's just a different people.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind if you have Modine come back. That's fine. But Winona Ryder is batshit crazy, and it's like, you can't put her through anything else.
Yeah. And I like 11. I like the little girl that played 11 did a very good job.
I think all the kids...
All the kids did a good acting job.
Yeah, I mean, even the one that likes 11, the main kid, he reminds me of who was the woman that played Jack Nicholson's wife in The Shining.
Oh, they've got the same facial structure.
Yeah, don't they?
And hair.
Yeah, the woman.
Olive oil?
Yes,
Yeah.
olive oil.
Shelley Duvall.
Yes.
Yeah, Duvall. Shelley
The
Duvall.
kid looks like her. And I'm like, is that Shelley Duvall as a boy? That doesn't look right. No, they kept a good job with it being in the 80s. Like, they did a really good job with it. So,
Yeah, I wonder
if
if
you
they
haven't
would-
seen it, you should.
I wonder if their next season thing would be like a whole 90s homage.
I don't want it to be, though.
But you want to keep it 80s?
Yeah, maybe mid-80s, later 80s.
You know what? I would love to have the soundtrack.
Yeah.
To the entire show too. There, I can't tell you how many times the different songs throughout each episode. I'm like, oh my god, that's Joy Division. Honestly, stuff like that. And it's
Episode 4, I think it was,
Yeah.
when everybody is crying because something happened. There's a song that plays at the end, and it's like, I need that song on my iPod or my iPhone. And I can't think of it. It's
could
a
it
very
be-
sappy song, but it is good.
great. Is it all instrumental?
There's voice, there's singing in it.
Could it be Joy Division?
It could be Joy Division.
Okay.
The other thing is they got the Elige, they got the New Order. Was it the Elige? I forget what it is. It's the piano, the ding, ding, ding. What I can't do it. I'm horrible at it, but
You can do Marilyn Monroe, but you can't do the
yeah,
piano.
I can do a shitty Monroe, but I can't do a good New Order.
That's what JFK said.
Wow.
Moving on. Saw Straight Outta Compton.
I did too.
Did you?
I actually recorded it because I wanted to see
I did
it.
too on HBO.
On HBO, yeah. And the DVR screwed up. I have the last half hour of Bill Maher for some reason. And then Straight Outta Compton, it ends where Dr. Dre gets arrested after he's upset at Suge Knight and what they're doing.
Suge Knight?
Suge. What are they doing with that Suge Knight character? That mafioso
Surge
gangsta-
Knight?
The giant gangsta black man. Yes. No, seriously. Shug. I can't remember.
Shug. Like sugar
The guy
without
that kills
herb.
Tupac, right? Isn't he the guy that killed Tupac? I can't-
They don't
Allegedly.
know who killed Tupac.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah, whatever.
He's the guy that dangled Vanilla Ice from his
I was waiting
ankles.
for that scene, but they never did it because or if they did, I missed it because
They didn't.
the damn DVR cut off when Dr. Dre is upset at
And he's speeding through the town.
at Suge Knight.
Thank you.
Thank you. Shug, Mr. Shug.
You're so white.
Mr. Knight, Mr. S. Knight. No, so and they pull him over, all that kind of stuff. So I don't know how much was left after that, but I did enjoy it. I got to get some nostalgia. I remember NWA. I remember the song "Fuck the Police." I remember all that kind of stuff. It gives me a different perspective that I wasn't aware in for like history. I love movies that deal with real musical groups or documentaries that go through and give you backgrounds like, they wrote the song because of this or they did blah, 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 blah. And it was pretty good. I mean, I'm an old, Public Enemy guy and I like that kind of stuff. I never got that much in NWA, but I was listening, as they go through their old tracks. I was like, yeah, you know what? I did kind of like some of their old stuff.
I couldn't believe we saw it, and both my wife and I loved it. And Hal was not up for Best Picture, surprises me. I'm not saying that it should have won Best Picture, but it definitely should have been nominated.
Do you think it was one of the 9 Best Pictures
Yes.
of the previous year?
It was very well done. All the actors did a great job with it. I really liked it. Ice Cube's son did an amazing job. Every time he came on screen, I was like, "Stop it! You look dead on him."
Well, yeah, he shares the DNA.
I know, but
He sounded just like him.
he did.
I mean, that'd be like if they were making a life story of my dad, I'd probably be a good person to play him in the movie.
You would probably have to shave.
Probably.
Probably.
But for $1 million movie, I would.
Yeah. For 500,000, I think you would.
$20, I'd shave. It grows back.
Give me $20. Let's go. Let's
you
get
go.
this money. $10 each. No, it was a very well done movie. I did look online, see what was truth, what was fake about it. They did a pretty good job with it. They did say that when Dr. Dre got bailed out of jail by Eazy-E at the very beginning, it wasn't because he punched a guy. It was because he had unpaid parking tickets. I guess the movie made it a little bit better.
Oh, he's true gangsta.
Yeah,
Unpaid
yeah.
parking tickets.
Unpaid parking. Oh, that was my bad.
Damn you.
So, but there was a hell of a lot of talent in that
Let
group.
this be a lesson to you, children. Pay your parking tickets.
I'm
or
gangster.
Else you
I
can be...
park where I want. You can't hold me down.
That's actually their unreleased music.
Actually, they tried that before Fuck the Police, and it didn't work.
Fuck the parking attendants.
Fuck the parking maid. Oh, wait a minute.
That's a different
connotation. Way different. Yeah. No.
Fuck the meter maid. Anything? Did you guys see any movies?
I saw the new Star Trek movie,
Oh, how'd you like it?
Star Trek Beyond. I enjoyed it.
No colon in there.
No colon. Just Star Trek Beyond.
Everybody's been raving about it.
No, yeah, I've heard, and one of my complaints was, Star Trek movies are getting too action-y, that they're getting too far away from Star Trek, but though it had a bunch of action scenes in it, it still followed, what Star Trek is, so I thoroughly enjoy it and would recommend anyone see it.
Did they have? It was an homage to the original series. They said that they did a pretty good. It felt like that.
They brought it up. There was a little stuff. I mean, they acknowledged that Leonard Nimoy passed, so the Ambassador Spock, that came back from the future, they kind of acknowledged he passed. And so
It's that time travel, lazy writer time travel shit
It's a
again.
different timeline.
Well, how can we bring Leonard Nimoy into it? Oh, we'll make time travel.
It's a different
Yeah,
timeline.
I know, exactly. Whatever. But anyway, go ahead, Jeff. Sorry.
They intersect with X-Men.
Yeah.
oh, that would be cool. The next time traveling movie, and also the X-Men, and because they go back too far into the.
They only bring the lamest X-Men along, though. Morph, Jubilee, Warpath.
Yeah, if those are the lamest, you've missed out on a lot of lame ones.
Let's see.
Maggot was always my
Oh,
favorite.
God, yeah. Puck, was he an X-Men?
He wasn't an X-Men.
No, he was an
Alpha Flight.
MTV.
That's real
Real
That's my
World.
bad. The Miz is in there. My bad.
Whatever happened to Puck from the MTV Real World?
He's actually down by Walmart. He's really good.
He's a greeter now?
No, he's outside.
Oh.
He just sits there. He has nothing.
He offers to push your cart for $1.
he lives in a shopping cart. That's it.
Down by the river.
Blake, did you see anything else?
I saw Absolutely Fabulous, the movie.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah, not a lot of theaters to go see it in, but it was there. I had to search for it. Yeah, I went down and...
So did you lose your penis going to that?
No, because Ab Fab is cool, not like your movie.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a movie about 2 women going for women empowerment.
No, not really.
It's
But
as much
anyways,
women empowerment as a Ghostbusters
Ab Fab,
movie.
Ab Fab is on a different level than the female Ghostbusters. And I don't think a lot of people would argue with me on that. But yes, my penis is fine. Thank you. No shrinkage. So after seeing the Ab Fab movie, I liked it. They almost squeezed in almost everybody they could from the TV series. There are a few characters that were missing. But everybody gets a role. It is true. There's a lot.
You get a rolling. You get a roll.
Is Oprah in this?
No Oprah, but there are a lot of cameos, which is pretty nice. And if you're an Ab Fab fan, a lot of the jokes are pretty. You'll understand a lot of the jokes and the references. And there are some slower plot points through the movie. But other than that, it was almost a laugh a minute because it's basically cramming an entire TV series into almost 2 hours. And it was very enjoyable. I liked it a lot. Everybody in the crowd there were Ab Fab fans. So if you're an Ab Fab fan, go out and see it because this is the send off. There will be no more Absolutely
If you're an Ab
Fabulous.
Fab fan, you probably already saw it.
Or you're going to go see it.
Did they throw toast or something at the theater?
No, there's no toast.
Oh.
But there are female impersonators in the movie.
Oh. Was Tim Curry in
There's
it?
going to be no Tim Curry.
Oh, okay.
But the good thing about it is, I think you got to be an Ab Fab fan to truly enjoy it.
So no penis. Okay.
Okay,
good call.
No, or a sophisticated sense of humor on the British level that Monty Python level that
Wasn't
a lot of people can't
the British
ascertain.
version of Sex and the City?
Kind of felt like it.
Yeah.
What? Get the fuck out of here,
It's
man!
just two girls
I'm gonna fucking punch you in the
talking
face if
about
you
their,
keep talking
like,
about
boring
this shit.
sex
About this
lives
shit.
and-
Oh, which one was Carrie? Which one was Carrie?
It's gonna be. You guys are fucking full of shit. You guys are pissing me off. Ab Fab is awesome, so don't fuck with it.
They're no Melissa
Don't
McCarthy.
fuck with my Ab Fab. Don't fuck with my Patsy and
Did any
Eddie.
of them shit in a sink?
No, because it's a hell of a lot funnier than that.
Oh no, Bridesmaid was pretty damn funny. I heard Ab Fab movie
So good.
took a lot from the Bridesmaid movie. I heard.
whatever.
And Kristen Wiig. I got tiny hands. Do anyone have tiny hands?
So now he's actually listening to you.
The one time you should probably ignore me. He's actually listening. I have no idea what Ab Fab is, so I'll go with it. It's like,
Is that the one where they went back in time and married their grandmother?
I'm leaving. I'm out the door.
all I know is nobody has a penis. That's all I know. Well, I'm glad you saw Ab Fab and told us. Moving on, I saw a better movie. I saw Ghostbusters. That was a whole lot better than Ab Fab. I'll tell you that right now. Actually, I
haven't
never
seen
saw
either
it.
of them,
No.
so-
I do kind of want to see Ghostbusters now, just to kind of see what everybody's talking about. Yeah. So, let's do some Twitter poll of the week.
Twitter poll of the week.
If you saw 10 Cloverfield polls.
Notice we have more than one Twitter poll of the week.
2.
Oh,
We had two this
polls.
week.
If you go
We
follow
got
us
two
at Bad
polls.
Ideas Podcast, you can know this. Twitter poll of the week. If you saw 10 Cloverfield Lane, what did you think of the ending of the film?
Well, 100% would say Ab Fab was better.
Oh, and
There you
that's
go.
only with one person doing it, and that
Exactly,
was
it's
you.
100%.
Okay. 0%, last place, didn't get any votes. Didn't fit the type of film. So, that was one of the answers. In second place, with 9%, Blake is right. It was stupid.
It was stupid.
Third place,
The 9% that's
second
out
place.
there are the only people I care about.
we actually got a lot of
The
votes. on this one.
91%
Yeah,
y'all
you
kiss
and
my
Donald
ass.
Trump only care about the people who agree with you.
Nobody ever tells you you're wrong then.
All I want are yes men.
What do you mean, sir? You're out! 36% in second place. Didn't love it, but okay. Not a bad ending.
That's okay.
And number one, 50%, 5% loved it.
All those people just doing it to
Loved
spite me. Just like all the hate mail Ab Fab's going to get next week.
I know. You're sending hate mail to Ab Fab?
No, they're
Wow.
sending it to me. Just
They're like
to irritate
80.
me.
They're going to die soon. I wouldn't waste your time.
55%.
Second poll of the week. Are you planning on seeing the Suicide Squad film on opening weekend? Jeff and I are. Separately, but we're seeing it.
We're seeing it about 50 minutes apart.
Yes. I'm going to come into your theater and go, this is what happens!
Spoil it.
Yeah. I'm going to say the bad guys win. I was going to say Suicide Squad.
But who's the bad guys?
I don't know. I don't even know who the main villain is in this. Do you?
I'm guessing Joker?
Nope, he's not. There's something else.
I'm guessing
Superman?
Killer Croc?
He's part of the Suicide
Yeah,
Squad.
they're the villains.
Okay, who do they villains go against? Who does
Oh, who's the hero?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, okay. Probably a foreign government of some type.
Good call. Good call. Let's see.
Silly CIA covert shit, right? Black Ops,
Somebody.
you know.
Are you planning on seeing the Suicide Squad film? You can follow us at Bad Ideas Podcast and vote.
No.
6% in last place. Waiting for it on Blu-ray. Third place, I'm sorry. 13%.
Number 2.
Hooters number 2.
Third place.
Third place. 13% had nope, no interest.
Ooh.
For second place was 31%. No, but I will see it soon. So not opening weekend, but they will see it in
But
theaters
soon.
And 50% said yes, they are. It is now polling. It went from 120 million they thought to 115.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said the people that answered this poll like 120 million. I'm like,
We
wow,
did
that's
have
pretty
120
impressive.
million people.
We did.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's that podcast money. But they're now polling at 140 million opening weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
How's that compared to
Superman?
other blockbuster hits?
I think Batman v Superman was 160, something like that. 200 million.
I was guessing
two-
180.
yeah.
It fell under 200 million.
But they
was
said they're
huge.
pleasantly surprised. So that's good.
Until it actually comes out and the final numbers will be less.
It's at 35% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh, that's not fresh.
It's better than Batman v Superman, though.
That wasn't fresh either.
I will be having my review up on Friday morning. So Thursday night, Friday morning. So look for it on WeBeGeeksPC.com.
I will be spouting my review out next week on this very said podcast.
Okay. And on Geek Life Radio.
Can you do it in 3 emojis or less?
Shit, happy face, sad face. Try to figure that right out.
I'll say no, I can't because I can never talk an emoji.
Okay. You're not a millennial.
I am not.
You're not a couples pod. Anyways.
Forgot to talk about Preacher. You want to talk
Oh,
about
yeah,
Preacher?
we can talk about Preacher real quick.
All right, I'm gonna go fall asleep for a minute.
So, Blake, you have not read the comic books, the graphic novels.
What
do you think of
read the
season
graphic
1
books.
of Preacher?
I loved it.
Did you like the ending?
It was a good story. It was funny.
We may have some spoilers here, people, so fast forward a couple minutes.
I liked it. I was remembering that you called the cowboy the killer of all saints.
Yes.
And I remembered that Jesse's church is called All Saints.
And Jesse's church gets blown away.
Yes, it does. I think the funny thing is when they did use the
Phone?
to call God.
And God
I thought
shows
that
up.
was really funny. I didn't know the whole thing. I was like, something's not jiving here. And then Jesse calls him out on it. It was like a God
not God.
impersonator from heaven. It was pretty funny. I did like it.
Where is God? I don't know. He left. I don't know where he's at.
Exactly.
I don't know.
So I did find that very funny.
It was very well done. Did you like how they shot Tom Cruise up into the rockets in the TV in the background?
Yes, I do remember that. Yes.
They added that. I did think it's very interesting. So, Arseface
Yes.
is in hell.
Yes.
I'm wondering if they're even going to do anything with him anymore. And here's the reason.
Now, isn't that Ian
Coletta, yeah.
Okay.
He does a great job.
Yeah.
In the books, Preacher, Jesse Custer, always gets visions of John Wayne as his conscience to tell him. John Wayne. They obviously are not using John Wayne in this because probably copyright and everything else, right?
The Wayne family probably wouldn't allow it.
No. I'm wondering if they're substituting John Wayne for Arseface. That's my thoughts.
Yeah, it could be.
But I hope not, because Arseface has a nice little, storyline in the book. So I'm kind of hoping he comes back. But I did like the very end. Let's go find God.
Yeah, it was
We're
kinda
going to
neat.
a road trip and shoot things up. Yep. Okay, let's go. That was the ending.
I did like it. I liked everything. I would like to know if everybody from Anvil actually
died.
died.
The producers on Talking Preacher,
Talking Preacher.
hosted by Chris Hardwick.
Chris Hardwick, doesn't he have a show about every fucking AMC show?
Yes.
I have a show about every other show.
I cannot wait for Talking Halt and Catch Fire. Oh my god, it's going to be exciting. Computer
Talking
talk.
fire.
Talking computer talk from 1985. You have a Commodore. That was 90s internet. But I saw the first 5 minutes and I didn't care. And the producers did say everyone is dead. Everyone in that town. So
Dead.
So the whole Quinn Cannon thing's done. The whole,
everything's done. So,
okay.
Did you like the old man that's supposed to be taking care of the methane? He decided to have a dominatrix.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. It was kind of interesting. everybody just went kind of ape shit a little bit. You
When
know,
they found there was
is
no
missing.
God. Yeah.
Well, then there's no
not God.
God,
He's
but God is
missing.
missing. Wouldn't you still, knowing that there's a heaven, still try and behave, or everybody's like, screw it, God's gone?
In the books, if I remember, no one can get into heaven
Yeah.
when they die. They just are standing outside the gates and waiting for God to let them in.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I did I did find it very funny that they still had like the old town mascot, which was the
Yes.
Indian chief, and the new town mascot, which is like that beaver
Yes.
or whatever the heck it is. They're still running around in costume the entire show. I thought that was pretty hilarious. You know, but the show's got a good sixth sense of humor too. I liked it.
they built the whole world up in season 1. Season 2, they said, is when the books really start.
Yeah,
So-
I saw the quote from the actor that plays Jesse. Said, "Hey, we're finally where the books start." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
It's there was a lot of world building. I'm okay with that. I thought it was kind of long. But if this was a network TV show, not that it would ever be on network, but if it was, it would be 22 episodes of world building before they got into the book. So I'm okay with 10 episodes. Of...
Or 5 minutes in the very first episode.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
No, it was good. I liked the episode. I was a little slow until God showed up, or the fake God showed up. Then it was hilarious.
It took off from there. Yeah,
Did
exactly.
you just pick your nose? No, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just talking about. You're not really God. Wait a minute.
Are you saying God can't pick his nose?
Gordon Jesse Custer, no, he cannot.
Really?
Yeah.
I think God can do anything he wants to do.
No, this was a fake God. So,
But the tip-off was he picked his nose. Like,
yeah.
that's
Well,
ungodly behavior.
and then he said, is Arseface, is he safe? Oh, yeah, he's safe. He's fine. It's like, no, he's in hell. I sent him to hell. How do you not know that? Oh,
It was pretty.
son of a bitch. The guy playing the fake God was hilarious.
That was very good. It even ended pretty well. I was like, hey.
The whole time, I just like the other angels coming and taking him away. He made me do it.
It's right. He used the voice.
So, yeah, it was. I'm excited. I'm excited about season 2. So I did like how they're walking out the diner and the TV. They're talking about the town blowing up. They have no idea that it blew up. They just left. So, okay, let's do some listener feedback. Oh, we don't have music for listener feedback, do we? I was expecting that theme song to come on.
Nope, no theme song. Oh, listener feedback with Blake.
All right, cool.
Dr. Ben-Hur, could you do us a 1980s theme for that? We would appreciate it.
There you go. Listener feedback. We start from this first guy, Doug.
Number one fan, Doug.
Can't give yourself a nickname.
He says, a St. Louis Cardinals executive is going to jail for hacking. Shouldn't they be classified as cheaters like Patriots?
Yep.
Yep, I agree. He was hacking into another team's scouting reports.
Houston's.
Was it Houston? Okay,
Houston.
I can't remember.
Well,
I think he
it
might have
really
used-
wasn't hacking. He was a former Astro employee
Going
who
back in.
had the passwords and logins.
It's true.
Yeah, so it really wasn't hacking, but still cheating.
Correct. Well, you know what?
It's not hacking as in going through and finding your way
Code.
through. You just know how to get in already.
Well, maybe it shouldn't have been ABC 123. Hey, Astro's password ABC 123. Hey, there's the scouting reports. Time
There
to
you
go.
go.
It's just password.
Password. I think the one escape room that was the password for us. I had to look at. I was trying to get the computer. We were doing an escape room, and
That was
the
one
very
on the
first
computer.
one, and I was like, "Oh, password," and it's like, "Oh, that's it." But the letters are all jumbled. Damn it! I gotta find the P.
Oh, they're in the wrong order.
Yeah. Time out. Did you see that there was a new escape room? We're going to have to do those. If you have not done an escape room, you should do it.
Yes, you should do it.
I've done the mini version of escape rooms at the beer fest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to do the big
Somebody
ones.
cheated on that one. Mm-hmm. At the beer fest, they had whoever got the quickest time got like a free beer fridge or something. So we were like the second people to do it, and we were there. And then we talked to somebody else and found out like what the time was, and someone said, someone got it in like 2 minutes. And I'm like,
So somebody told them the answer.
and I'm like, so someone told them the answer. So we told other people the answer, hoping they would win.
Break it.
Said, just go straight to the lock and put in, and undo it.
You could have been charged with hacking.
I could have.
There you go.
Did they say how many years he's going to jail? About 7?
I think it could be. I don't think they said how long.
Okay.
But I think
St. Louis is cheaters. Sorry, Cardinal. fans.
I'm not sorry. They employed someone who was, circumventing the rules to get ahead.
Speaking of baseball,
it's not like it was a Democratic National Committee,
Circumventing the rules to get
circumventing the
ahead.
rules.
down the hall, down the hall, down the hall. When you get past Gary Johnson's political office, keep going. So, what you got from Pam?
Wow, from Pam Morris. Watched an hour of Super last night.
The movie Super.
It was bad. Was going to give up. Turned it back on before going to work, and I liked the last 45 minutes better.
So she gives it an A.
Actually, a B. No, everything's a B, remember?
Yeah, that's right. Everything's a B.
No matter how
Worst
bad you
film
rip it.
of the year. B minus.
Give it a B minus.
B minus. I'm giving it a minus.
Minus. It was so bad it got a minus after the B.
Welcome to Entertainment Weekly's film review. Super was good. Did you ever finish it? Like, did you ever see the Super? See Super? Not the Super. That was Joe Pesci back in the day.
No, the Super. What was Super?
That was Dwight. Rainn Wilson plays the superhero with Ellen
yeah, I did.
Okay, you're the one. Yeah, okay, we did talk about it.
we
I
talked
haven't
about
seen
it.
but you guys talked about it. on this
Concussion. My
very
concussion.
program.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was like pre-kick ass.
I should probably go listen to our episodes back.
Yeah, we discussed it. Hey, wait a minute. Has my opinion
Or you
changed?
could just, talk to the intern and go through some of the back outlines.
Could do that. On a positive note,
Yes.
we did have a throwback episode last week that we posted on Twitter. It was episode number 18 with your first showing.
Oh, yeah, cool.
So we had that. A lot of people liked it. So a lot of people downloaded it. So
Awesome.
We might do some more throwbacks
Very
in there.
good.
So,
Uh-oh.
what?
More throwbacks. I'm worried now.
No, episode 0. Or 1. Episode 1.
0.
I apologize if you listened to episode 1. And by the looks of it, everybody in this world has listened to episode 1. I'm so sorry.
Everyone in this world?
There's a
we
lot.
got 7 billion downloads?
6 billion. 6.
Oh,
It was explicit. That's why. What do we got next?
Pretty good. What do we got next?
I don't know. You're the listener feedback guy.
Yeah, Nick Albright. And I'll be our Nick. He says, yeah. Suppose Jeff was on Stranger Things. Which character would he be?
Wow. Okay.
So we got a little funk into the listener feedback.
Yeah, I like it.
I have no answer since I haven't seen Stranger Things. I don't know the characters.
No, that's actually 70s guitar porn.
Okay.
With
Because-
Remy LaCroix.
Yeah, because for some reason Nick likes to keep us placing you in different
He does.
placing you in different shows.
We like it.
I think I'm figuring Nick out. He wants to fantasize about you in different shows.
I could see that.
He did say he wanted him to play Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. I don't know why, and he has a dress for you, so there you go. No, it's not on here. It's on Twitter. Suppose Jeff was on Stranger Things. Who would he be? I would say, maybe Winona Ryder's character. Jeff's a little crazy.
Or maybe Hopper the sheriff. He's a naughty man.
Yeah, get it on. Not long. I would say Jeff's going to be the guy with the jaw issue, the mouth, the kid. I'm going with that.
Yeah, no teeth makes it
Stop it! He's a kid. Stop it! Stop
so
it!
much better.
I'm going with that character. That's
Yeah, Nick.
I hope you like it.
I apologize for my co-hosts on that one. I'm not exactly sure what went on, but
Keep it coming, Nick. You know how Jeff likes it.
Yeah.
so what did Big Dev say?
So, from Big Dev. Yeah, actually, hold on a second. Ooh, they call him Big Dev.
He's big. Everywhere. So you ladies, if you like a horse cock. Sorry.
Yeah, he's up north, if you know what I mean.
He's by the peninsula.
The Big D.
Coming at you
Detroit.
next.
Alright, so anyways, Big Dev says, how do Mogwai know that it's after midnight? And When can you safely feed them again?
Following up on last week, he's very obsessed with Mogwai from
Gremlins.
Yes. Originally, I thought it was Mowgli from Jungle Book.
Oh, he likes those furry little critters.
You better watch, you don't get furry rabies.
Feed it after midnight. Ooh, don't get it wet.
I think you would want it.
Sorry.
You don't want friction. That's a dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, moving on.
Ooh, yeah.
So how do they know it's after midnight? Yeah. What if you like cross time zones? You know, what's
don't
up with
know.
that?
I think there are some very loosey-goosey rules in this.
Yeah.
In Gremlins. I don't understand those rules. Like, after midnight, well, even if it's after midnight, is it from midnight till noon?
Is it midnight till
Midnight?
12:02?
Is it midnight till midnight? Then that thing's going to starve to death.
Hey, you know what? You know who could use in the next Stranger Things 80s throwback? Phoebe Cates.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. She could come out of a swimming pool. Judd Hirsch could be up in the bathroom. Yeah. Judge Hirsch and Phoebe Cates.
Fast Times at Richmond High.
Judd Hirsch. Yep.
My question is, you can't get the Gremlins wet. The Mowgli, whatever. You can't get them wet. Can they drink water though? Because if it gets on their fur, they're going to have to sip through a straw, right?
Maybe.
Otherwise, do they not have water? I mean, I think every animal has to have some type of liquid.
Maybe they get it through the food they eat. There's
There's a lot of rules. I feel
filter.
like this is a lot more complicated than guinea pigs.
It was much more complicated. That's pretty much why the movie went awry.
What happens if you had orange juice that has some water in it, I would think?
I don't know.
Is it just water
now,
based?
Any liquid?
Yeah, I don't know. It says water.
It says
don't get them wet.
Get them wet. Does that
So I
mean
would
any
say-
liquid?
yeah.
So like oil,
Yeah. Vinegar.
bleach.
Yep. Cum. I mean, anything. It would just, they would be sticky and couldn't move that well, but they would grow. So, I don't know. That's a good question.
So Jason said he'd get it wet with his own fluid.
Orange juice.
There you go.
Okay.
With pulp.
Yes.
All right, so then for Blake and Jason, he says, how does it feel to be the only Hobie host not to see me in person?
We're going to see you in person, Dev. Cincinnati Comic Expo, we are telling you should come down for it in September
But he said he's not coming down.
because Bruce Wayne Jr. is going to be there.
He hates baby bats.
Yes, but
He likes bourbon.
yeah, Stan Lee's going to be there. Last chance, probably see him. No offense to Stan.
Ever.
Yes.
Because Stan's going to die at the end of the convention.
He's probably like, what, 90?
Spoiler!
Spoiler alert.
God! Ruin that one, Jeff.
Don't you think people would want to come down to see that, though? We should be advertising
Like
that.
we're not like 8mm the movie, okay? We're not snuff.
Yeah,
You
know,
might not be.
Oh,
and we'd have to keep doing all the selfies where we're doing the same pose every single time.
it'll be like Weekend at Bernie's. Hey.
Yeah, something like that. Be pretty good. No, I wish I would have met Big Dev. That would have been nice.
Well, my wife was having some birth issues.
He hasn't, like, giving birth.
Yeah, same
Giving
thing.
birth. But he's got a follow-up question.
Yeah.
He wants to know. Marry, screw, kill. Leatherface, Leprechaun, and Jigsaw.
That might be the most fucked up.
Actually, that's
Mary's-
pretty disgusting if I really think about it.
Mary screw kill I've
My question is: if Jigsaw is the doll or the old man?
I was assuming the old man.
Well, I'm marrying him because he's not going to last long. He has cancer in it. He did last 7 sequels, but I'm thinking that wouldn't last long. I'm going to kill Leatherface.
So you're screwing the leprechaun?
I guess. You got to do it
What
one. If you have an opportunity, you're going to have to, right?
What
Well,
if,
if you screw a leprechaun, does that mean you get their pot of gold?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
what
okay.
if
And
Leatherface
herpes.
was wearing the face of a chick that you liked?
No, he's too masculine. No,
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but Jeff, who's yours? Did you agree with mine?
Sure.
Okay. Blake, you agree with mine?
Do I get a pot of gold? That's all I care about.
What, if you marry the leprechaun?
No, if I screw it.
No.
Isn't that how the myth goes?
No,
though?
he
You
wants
screw
a
leprechaun?
commitment. He wants a commitment.
Gotta get commitment, and then you get half the pot of gold. You don't get the full pot.
Well, I'm not marrying the leprechaun then.
Marrying Jigsaw. He's not going to last long.
Yeah.
And by Jigsaw, does that mean we can choose the hot chick who was his assistant?
Yeah, we
instead?
can do that.
Okay,
She'll
I'll
probably
marry
kill
her.
you, but
Oh, that's fine.
I don't think it's a marriage that you just because you marry him that you don't get somebody after he dies. I don't know what country you're living in, but that's not how
No,
it
but
works.
she took over for him after
true,
he
it does.
died.
He never
So-
said what specific jigsaw.
Exactly.
I'm really
like
concerned that you're spending all this time on this. I'm disturbed.
I'm sorry, it's no Ab Fab, but hey, what is?
True. Actually, that'd be a good Mary Screw Kill. Ab Fab
yeah.
characters. All right.
Unfortunately, you have no penis to do it, so it's okay.
No, you can have one.
Okay.
All right, Randall Holt at RJ Holt 666.
He's not evil.
Just handled that
Just
way.
handled that way. He says, "At what point do we reach superhero overload? Have we
Now?
already? Can there be too much?" Is he talking about shows?
I think everything.
Movies,
I think
everything?
everything.
I think between shows, your Netflix shows, your CW shows, all the movies coming out. I haven't reached it yet. I
enjoy it.
suppose it's possible that if there's a show on every minute of every day, that would be an overload.
I've hit my X-Men overload. I'm pretty much done with those films. I'm done with this. Let's go.
So if they go in a different direction with good, Bryan Singer ran his course.
Yeah.
So,
But do you think the plethora of content that's out there to be exploited? There's a hell of a lot. And Hollywood likes to go to the same hole over and over again, as long as it keeps making them money. So the superhero thing's working for them.
It's like a pot of gold.
They'll keep going after that hole until it's
Dry and
completely
chapped.
dry and chafed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, until the next big craze, which could be I don't know.
zombies?
No,
Werewolves.
not.
Can we do
No,
werewolves?
no.
Leprechauns. Leprechauns.
Leprechaun.
Well, vampires were a big craze for a while.
Oh, yeah, they were?
Thank God.
Before they glittered.
I feel like 50 Shades of Grey. I feel like that's the next big thing. Lots of S&M.
If that becomes vampires and leprechauns with 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Vampires and leprechauns. Oh my.
Ooh. Next.
From Dr. Number One at Dr. Number One said, will Suicide Squad be a Will Smith movie?
We'll be
I like-
focused on him.
I like how he uses Will Suicide Squad be a
Get it?
Will
Yeah.
Smith movie.
Thanks, Dr. Number One. He's outside.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I could be wrong, but from what I see in the previews, I think it's not going to be Will Smith just smithing it all up. I think he's just going to be a piece of the...
A rare minor character.
The podcast Dark Angels and Pretty Freaks have made HOBI a verb, and now you have made Will Smith a verb. I'm smithing it up.
Smithing it up.
I hope not. I've actually stopped with a lot of the trailers. I haven't watched any trailers since the second one, and I've been doing that for movies that I want to see, just because I don't want to get overloaded or lose anything in it, get any hints on it. And so I hope it's not a Will Smith movie, but I think it's going to be more of a Harley Quinn movie.
No, I think based upon all the characters that are in it, I think they're all going to get their, couple 5 minutes of,
Except Killer Croc.
primacy.
I mean, will Smith get more than most of the others? Probably slightly more.
Will there
Yeah,
be enough
but-
Joker or not enough Joker? Or will there be too much Joker?
I
think
say
Joel-
either between too much Joker or too much Joker.
I think Joel Kinnaman, who plays Rick Flag, I think Margaret Robbie, who's playing Harley Quinn, and Will Smith, who plays Deadshot, I feel like those three are going to be your main ones. I feel like I hope Captain Boomerang gets in because I really like Captain Boomerang.
Katana.
I hope Katana could be badass in it. Much better than the one in Arrow. I wasn't a big fan of that one.
I didn't even realize it was supposed to be Katana.
Yes. Well, that was how good it was.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's going to be those three are going to be your main ones. And Joel Kinnaman got freaking buffed up for it. Jeez, oh Pete.
I don't know.
He looks a whole lot better than he did in RoboCop and the AMC, the Vanishing or Disappearing or whatever it was.
Whatever it was, you don't see it. You don't see it now.
No, you don't see it now.
Whatever vanished, disappeared, or went missing is no longer there.
That's right.
No longer there. All right, so that concludes listener feedback.
What do we want? Draft day! Draft day, draft day, I want a draft day. HOBI, HOBI, HOBI. Draft day, we need a draft day. HOBI, history, bad ideas, yeah! Draft day!
Jeff,
That song means it's draft day.
for the new listeners, and we got a lot, tell us what draft day is.
Draft day is when we pick a movie or TV show or some property out there and redraft the main cast with other characters out there in the world, whether it be characters or actors or real people, fake people, hell, sometimes even dead people. But we redraft them. We like a fantasy football draft. We go in order, and we take somebody for each position, as we call it, which is each character who we deem worthwhile to draft.
We've done Ghostbusters, we've done Scooby-Doo Gang, we've done a lot of them. If you would like to send one to us, we would be more than happy to do it.
Especially since fantasy football drafts are starting up here in about 3-4 weeks.
And we even got Riddle Me This for next in a couple weeks.
Ooh.
That's an old school Riddle Me This.
So, draft day this week, sent to us from listener Dev.
Big Dev.
He asks us to draft the movie Heathers.
I will be honest, I've never seen Heathers.
You've never seen Heathers?
No, never.
I've seen bits and pieces.
It's a good movie, actually.
Okay.
Corn
and
nuts.
and it fits perfectly into the Winona Ryder,
Yeah.
throwback Stranger Things.
I wonder if our intern did that subliminally or like just a subconsciously thing.
Could
I
be.
thought they did it on purpose. Apparently I'm wrong.
I thought it was.
Yes, he did.
I thought it was like a purposeful thing too. I'm like, hey, what a good tie-in.
80s Winona Ryder. Hey, we
That
got
intern was awesome.
Thanks, intern.
Yes. Moving on. So we're drafting Heathers. Who are we drafting, Jeff?
We're drafting Veronica Sawyer, is played by Winona Ryder. The main character, desperate to fit in until
She wasn't.
she wasn't desperate to fit in.
Yeah, she fit in at the end.
Well, she's desperate to fit in until she did fit in and found out
From
it wasn't-
Wikipedia, okay? Shut the fuck
it
up. I never
wasn't
saw the
all it
movie.
cracked up to be.
Actually, you could say whatever you want, Jeff, to throw him off because he never saw the movie.
Good point.
Oh, you
And
should.
then that could give us an advantage, see?
You got Jason Dean, is played by Christian Slater. He's the bad boy who convinces Winona Ryder's good girl to be a little bad.
Ooh, be a little bad.
And then along with that, we got the three Heathers.
The three
got-
Heathers.
And that's the thing, I'm trying to remember which one is which. Right, Heather Duke is played by Shannon Doherty. She's the schemer, according to the intern's list here. I know she was the brown-haired Heather. We got Heather Chandler, is played by Kim Walker. The slightly spacey member of the Heathers troop of girls, she was the cheerleader. And then we have Heather McNamara, is played by Lisa Ann Falk. She's the queen of the high school, and although her character doesn't last long, she sets the mold as the prototype high school mean girl. Now, she's the one that...
Before there was Mean Girls.
Yes.
The television series.
Heather McNamara was the one that died drinking the Drano, and her last words were corn nuts. Is that correct?
I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen the movie.
That's what I'm assuming.
Okay, yeah,
Reading these,
sure. That's what it was, yes.
Because I really don't know Kim Walker and Lisa Ann Frank to tell you the difference on which
Yeah.
was which. So I'm guessing that's the corn nuts one.
Yeah. The
Because
prototype
the other two Heathers
high
don't
school
die, do
Mean
they?
Girl, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the Heather that died.
Well, I had a good list.
Actually, when I think about this movie, I keep getting confused with what's Jawbreaker.
Oh,
Because
God,
it's
yeah.
almost a similar concept.
Rose McCown.
Yeah.
Never saw that one, so
Ooh,
I
it's a
didn't
good
get
one.
I had a
You
really
never
good...
saw Jawbreaker?
I never saw
It's okay.
Jawbreaker.
It's good.
It's good.
I haven't
You'll
seen that in
like
a long
it.
time.
I liked it.
But he also likes Ab Fab, so be careful.
Okay.
My thing is that... it looks could kill. Again, I had a really good list, and then Jordan made a good suggestion, HOBI, and I changed my list as we started the show.
Oh.
So you cheated.
Yeah, well, no, I didn't cheat. We
Yeah,
didn't
you did.
draft yet.
You just took somebody else's.
No, he didn't tell me who to pick. He just gave me a suggestion.
He's allowed to hire people for his war room.
Yeah, I'm Jerry Jones, bitch. Thanks, Jordan.
Or the Patriots wannabe.
All I know is
Belichick.
password is password. I don't know why.
There you go.
Go ahead, Jeff. You can go first.
Oh, I get the first draft.
Yeah.
Well,
And once somebody's been picked, you can't take them.
This is round one.
Round one.
Yeah.
I'll start with my lead character, my Veronica Sawyer. I'm going to cast April Ludgate, the character played by Aubrey Plaza on Parks and Recreation.
Oh, you're a dickhead.
You could have used her for a different character in film.
I had her
that's
for.
who I wanted
But that's
her
okay.
for.
I had her for
That is
Heather
okay.
Duke, the schemer. You suck.
Oh, well, no. I think she's-
Deadpanning?
Yeah, she
No.
kind of... What?
When-
I think she
Okay, sure.
fits
Go
the
right ahead, yeah.
Winona Ryder.
Alright.
I've seen the movie.
I've
I
seen
think
the
she fits
movie.
Winona Ryder more
You know what?
than
I
the
haven't
others.
seen the movie, but I'm going to give an opinion. Good job, Jeff. I like that pick. Blake, what's your first round pick?
My first round pick, I gotta go with the my first round pick. I gotta pick the guy first because he's the evil guy.
The Christian Slater role.
He's the Christian Slater role, and you gotta find somebody you can play that crazy teenage Jack Nicholson thing down pretty well. So that's my quarterback. Because he's the guy that manipulates Winona and everything else, right?
And uses the Ikaluga bullets.
Yeah. So my Jason Dean first round draft pick is Christian Bale.
I can see that. Especially when he speaks in a Batman voice. Imagine him doing the Batman voice for the whole movie.
Right.
And there you got Christian Slater.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I'm just saying Christian Slater talks in the weird voice throughout the whole movie and whatnot.
Yeah, sure. That sounds good.
He's doing a teenage Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Christian Bale
Yeah.
just doing his weird voice throughout the entire
Tell me what Heather is.
Yes, like that.
Okay, well, I'm going to go with Heather McNamara, the queen of the high school. Kind of the more prototypical mean girl. I'm going Bill Murray. Going Bill Murray. He's kind of a smart ass.
Yeah, I see what you're doing. All right.
I'm going Bill Murray. I think he's a good pick.
All right. Yeah.
Thanks, Jordan.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, snake draft, round 2. What's your,
No, we don't
what's
do
your round
snake
2?
drafts.
We are tonight. What's your round 2, Jason? Because I can't wait for your next bad pick.
Let's see. We are going to go with Heather Chandler, the slightly spacey member of the Heather of the troops. I'm going with Ivan Reitman. So, there you go.
All right, so you're 0
taking
for
it
2.
Yes.
Sounded funnier. That was going to be the Ghostbusters. Fuck it, I'm going back to my thing. Okay. Jordan told me I needed to pick an all-guys cast. And since all the Ghostbusters are female now, I was doing the opposite.
An all-guy cast is different than pick the Ghostbusters.
Oh, anyways, moving on. Okay, so my first pick, Heather McNamara, the prototypical mean girl. Fuck you all.
So when you actually listen to who could be a real intern, yeah, you should be fired. Okay, go ahead.
I'm going, actually, Heather McNamara, the prototypical high school mean girl
No,
is...
you don't get to pick again. There's no do-overs. Goodell just read the name and everybody went,
he
what
never
the
did.
fuck?
He never did.
Yeah, you did. You did. You already gave your name.
I'm going,
you gave your name. You said Ivan Reichman. That's it. And we made fun of you. There's no take backsies in this. There's no take backsies unless you want to go with your third round pick. Which would be fine. Well, wait a minute. We need our second round picks first. You were funny.
I was trying to...
You were funny.
You're
you
funny
were
as
funny.
leading you a bad team.
Exactly.
But you're funny. You're funny like the Browns.
I'm picking all Ghostbusters.
The Browns aren't funny. The Browns are just sad, okay? And I should know because I'm a Browns fan.
What's your second round pick?
Yeah, so this is great. So I'm in the middle every time. You guys get back-to-back picks.
Well, we're not doing snake draft.
So
We told
snake
you that.
drafting come back
I don't know
around
why
for
you
my
keep
second
insisting
round
on
pick.
snake drafts.
I don't know.
Changing the rules.
All right, so
in the middle.
anyways, my round 2, I got my quarterback. Now I need my star wide receiver.
Uh-huh.
You know, so I'm going with my Veronica Sawyer. I'm going to replace Winona Ryder with Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay.
So
It's an easy pick.
Batman and Mystique.
That's right.
I
It's
gotcha.
a safe pick.
Ooh, is there a theme with mine, or am I throwing you a curveball?
Don't pick Ghostbusters. Moving on.
Well, I've got.
So
I think
your
I can go
second
for
round
my
pick. So you get
Jason
your last second round
My last
pick,
second round
and you
pick,
get
yeah.
the first third round pick because
Yeah.
they're snake drafting.
Yeah, I vote no snake drafting next time. This is just.
I do too, but then Blake will bitch about it, so we'll do it. Go ahead. What's your second round pick?
I'll go for my Christian Slater, the Jason Dean character, the bad boy. Mm-hmm. I'm going with James Dean's corpse.
Okay, so Blake, what's your pick? Oh no, you got a third round pick. Go ahead.
All right. So
Don't worry, it doesn't
James
look so
Dean's
bad.
corpse.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
It still is better than every pick you've already taken.
I know.
Jordan. And just think, people wanted us to do this again.
I know.
What's up with that? All right, so third round.
I'll go for my Heather Duke, the Shannon Doherty character, the schemer. I'm going with Ivy, Drew Barrymore's character from Poison Ivy.
I like it.
Okay, that's good.
You
That's
could
all
have.
right. Yeah.
Ooh, I got a better one then. Okay.
All right.
Better than your Ghostbusters?
Yeah, I'm fucking getting rid of the Ghostbusters now because that was dumb. Just trying to be funny.
All right, so I'm going to go with my Heather Duke,
tried
Shannon
and
Doherty
failed.
as well.
Okay.
Hey, Shannon Doherty's not doing too well.
No,
in
I
real
heard that
life,
today on the
actually.
radio. It's pretty sad. So
Yeah,
I
it's
wish nothing.
Not very good going on.
I don't wish
there for her.
evil things upon people. So we hope you get better there, Shannon.
Yes.
Well, you probably should have wished evil things on Hitler. Probably Hitler.
Probably
Well,
Hitler.
Yeah, Hitler, but not Shannon
Yeah,
Doherty.
but you already told me you wouldn't go back and kill baby Hitler.
I don't know. It kind of depends. Depends. Anyways, moving on.
Actually, try and get Hitler into a different, early profession other than painting, because obviously he sucked at painting and therefore became a dictator. But we can get him into something other than painting that he's good
Poetry?
at.
Def Jam poetry.
There you go.
Def
It
poetry.
could change the course of history.
I feel like I would put him in Canada because nobody is ever evil in Canada. So I feel like that would be a good idea. Except Mike Myers. Anyways.
Or you get that pent-up aggression that he gets. We'll make him a Canadian hockey player.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Coach just said hockey player in Canada. World War
There
II.
you go.
What's your Heather? Who are you picking?
My Heather Duke, my Shannon Doherty. I had to go with my brunette, go with my scheming brunette. This is the linebacker of my team, and I couldn't think of anybody better for this role than Mila Kunis.
Okay. Okay. I'm going with my schemer, Heather Duke. I'm going.
Which guy is that?
No, I'm changing this.
Oh, you're changing it.
Great. I got Bill Murray and Ivan Ryman.
His draft room's already in panic mode after he's seen our two teams.
I was trying to be funny. Fuck you all.
Oh, you can keep trying to be funny.
No,
You
forget it.
tried.
I mean, that
failed.
doesn't change anything. We
Well,
all know
the-
you're always trying to be funny.
The one episode you listened to me. I'm going to Alyssa Milano from Embrace of the Vampire as the schemer.
Yeah, but character from Embrace the Vampire, what?
It gets new.
I mean, you just
that's the
okay.
only thing that
You know
matters.
what? You know what? Just say Alyssa Milano, and I'll be like, yes.
There you go.
No matter what role she's in, I'll just say yes.
Yeah.
I'm going
Because
with
yes. Yeah.
Veronica Sawyer, the Winona Ryder, the desperate to fit in.
This is your fourth round pick.
Yeah, sure.
This is your back to back.
Yeah. I'm going Chloe Grace Moretz from Kick-Ass. She's in kind of the same role. She's desperate to fit in the movie in that one. And then she realizes, I don't need to fit in. This is who I am.
That's not a bad pick coming from someone who hasn't seen the movie and doesn't really know what the character's about.
I rule. To quote Kevin Spacey. Moving on. What's your fourth round?
Just like Alyssa Milano, you could just say, Clarettes, and I say, oh, okay, cool.
Clarettes.
Clarettes.
That's how we're going to refer to her from now on. It's just Clarettes. Your fourth round pick there, Blake.
My fourth round pick, we're going to go with, good supporting cast here. My Kim Walker, the slightly spacey member, her Heather's troop of girls, the cheerleader. Just mostly because I'd like to see her in a cheerleading outfit. It would be Kristen Bell.
Ah. Okay. For some reason, I thought you were going for Hayden Panettiere, who was my backup.
Yeah, she's my wild card.
That was my Kim Walker was Hayden Panettiere until I put Ivan Reitman as a joke. Mm-hmm. Trying to switch it.
You could have just said Hayden Panettiere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have said yes.
I'm going for my Heather Chandler, is played by Kim Walker. I'm going to replace her with Gabriel Union. Specifically, the Gabriel Union character
Those.
from
Bring it on.
Bring It On, yes.
Those aren't spirit fingers. These are spirit fingers. Okay, sorry, Dad.
She wasn't in that scene.
I know.
Oh, okay.
What's your 5th round pick? The last round.
Oh, the last round, Heather
Beer jelly
McNamara.
beans are good.
I'm going to pick Fiona, the Parker Posey character from Josie and the Pussycats. She's
wow.
the evil
Yeah.
person who's trying to take wants to be the leader of the clique and any means necessary.
Okay. Blake, what's
Very good,
What's
yeah.
your last round pick?
My last round pick. This is my quality pick here because I knew none of you guys would pick this.
Ernie
person.
Hudson?
Would not pick this person. You know.
Dan
So this is
Aykroyd?
my 5th round steal.
Uh-huh.
You know, this is the player that turns into an All-Pro.
Speaking like a true Browns GM. Okay.
That's correct. My Heather McNamara, the Lisa Ann Falk, quintessential queen, high school prototype bitch, Tara Reid.
Oh, well, she's never coming on our show again. There she goes out. She was in Sharknado 4 this week.
Actually,
Did she die?
I have no idea.
Actually, if we give her
No.
give her the award for Heather McNamara, you know, Lisa Ann Falk for draft day, maybe she will eventually come back on the
Yeah.
show. There you go.
My last pick is Jason Dean, the bad boy. I'm going with Frank Diliani. If you don't know who he is, Blake does. He's the drug addict in Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah,
I think he could do it. He could do it, and I was proud of that pick.
he could.
Is it Delane?
Whatever.
He's definitely got the hair.
Kind of the
He's got
angsty.
kind of well, you know, he wasn't angsty in the
wasn't
movie.
Oh.
But you know, he'd probably do it.
Yeah,
I,
sure.
I like it.
I'll
I
do it for a
like
buck.
that. That is the quality pick out of your 5.
I thought that, and Alyssa Milano and Chloe. Damn it! I should have gone with Ghostbusters.
Chlorant.
No, I don't have a problem with you, you know, changing the gender, doing the gender swap. That would have been fine. But the fact that you were insistent on going Ghostbusters is where you fell.
I know. I apologize. Anyways, so yeah, there's our list.
So
Yes.
recap so Dev can tell us who won.
Yes, go
Oh,
ahead.
recap so you can. Yeah, all right, Jeff.
All
Who's your
right.
team?
Well, my team is my Veronica Sawyer is Aubrey Plaza's April Ludgate. My Jason Dean is James Dean's corpse.
I like.
my-
I like how you had that Dean tie-in.
Well, that's why I picked it. Well, that's why he was named that way originally.
I mean, not James Dean, the porn star.
That's what I was
No.
thinking he was going with.
Maybe I was going with Jimmy Dean, the Sausage Man.
Another porn. That's actually another porn name too. The Sausage Man, Jimmy Dean.
My Heather Duke is Ivy, Drew Barrymore's character from Poison Ivy. Heather Chandler is Gabriel Union, and my Heather McNamara is Parker Posey's Fiona character from Josie and the Pussycats.
Okay, Blake, what's your team?
Solid team. We'll compete for many years.
My Veronica Sawyer Winona Ryder replacement is Jennifer Lawrence. My Jason Dean Christian Slater replacement is Christian Bale.
Huh?
Christian for Christian.
Heather Duke Shannon Doherty, the schemer, would be Mila Kunis. Heather Chandler Kim Walker, Spacey Kristen Bell.
Okay.
Heather McNamara, the bitch, Lisa Ann Falk. Tara Reid, the bitch, 90210. Or the Sharknado star.
Yeah, I think Tara Reid wasn't in 90210.
Yes, she is.
She was in American Pie.
Tara Reid.
Yes, the blonde. She had the boob job that went awry. Do you not know that? Shannon Doherty was the bitch in 90210.
And
I don't know what else you're saying. Tara Reid was
Whatever.
never in 90210.
never mind.
Tara Reid was in The Big Lebowski?
We are the worst.
Oh, that other blonde chick from
Anybody would like to send a new
90210.
draft
No,
in?
not Sandy Guard. No, Tara Reid. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
I'm going
From-
straight to Dev's picks.
Yeah.
Tori
no, not
Spelling?
90210. Not Tori Spelling.
Did you mean Tori Spelling?
No. I meant Tara Reid. For some reason, I kept thinking she was in 90210.
That's because in Sharknado
As
she's
well.
hanging out with Ian Ziering.
It could be. Yeah, that's where I was getting mixed up.
Let's see. From Dev, he had Heather. Sorry.
What, Dev drafted already?
He drafted his own.
Yeah, he did. Veronica was Meg Ryan. Now.
Ugh, you lose. I mean,
Heather C, which is the Spacey member, is Jason Brigger.
There you go.
Heather D, Heather Duke, the schemer, is Jeff. Heather McNamara, the prototypical bitch, is Blake. And JD is Craig Nichol from Graphic Novice. So I like it. Second time he's been drafted, Craig Nichol.
Ooh, well, I'm a little confused as to what Meg Ryan has to do with any of that. Meg Ryan's trying to join our inner clique.
And then, I'm glad you said click. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, his real, and then he goes, for real. This is my pick.
For realsy real.
Oh,
Yeah.
for realsy now. Yeah.
Heather C is the Spacey member is Selena Gomez. Heather D Duke, the schemer, is Chloe Grace Moretz.
Oh.
Clarets.
Clarets.
Heather M is Brie Larson. JD, this was a good one. Dave Franco. I like Dave. That could be good. And Veronica was Emma Stone. So, good job, Dave. Good job. Yeah. Let us know who wins. I did. It was so good I didn't even recap mine. There's your draft day. If you want a train wreck of one, send one in to us.
It's time for another installment of the News of the Geek.
Yes, News of the Geek. According to the Hollywood Reporter, a sequel to Joe Johnston's cult classic, The Rocketeer, is in early development.
A sequel? I'm like a squish.
No, a sequel. Sequel.
Speak clearer.
Sorry.
No mumbling.
Sequel to The Rocketeer is in early development at Disney. One of my favorite superhero movies from back in the day. Still love it. I got it on Blu-ray.
I have a hard time watching it. Didn't like it.
Okay.
But I never actually saw it all the way through because I couldn't watch it.
It's a little cheesy, but it's good. The project is a reboot sequel, whatever the fuck that means. It's set in the original continue. I'm just going on. How do you say
continuity?
Thank you. But it takes place 6 years after the original. This time, it won't be Clifford blasting through the skies. It's going to be headlined by a black female character, Max Winkler and Matt Spicer.
Wait a minute. I thought we were talking about the Rocketeer. I think you got Iron Man confused.
No. It's still Rocketeer. Still Rocketeer.
Okay.
Actually, be called the Rocketeers. I love them at New York when they do their kicks. Love them.
They're great. Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, set 6 years after the original Rocketeer. And again, Clifford Secord has vanished while fighting the Nazis. An unlikely new hero emerges. A young African-American female pilot who takes up the mantle of the Rocketeer in an attempt to stop an ambitious and corrupt rocket scientist from stealing jetpack technology, which could prove to be a turning point in the Cold War. So they just replaced Nazis with the Cold War. Okay, moving on.
Nazis with commies. That's pretty much how the real world happened.
It actually sounds pretty much like the plot of the first one. But, you know.
But it was against Nazis. This
That's
time
true.
It's going to be against commies.
It's always Nazis. I'm excited about this. I love the Rocketeer. I don't think it's going to be very close to the source material, but, you know, that's okay. Let's see. This is the big one.
The
Target. Exclusive. It came out 2 days ago.
Oh, I heard some people bitching about this.
The Oregon Trail card game. A card and dice game based on the classic computer game from Pressman Toy Company is exclusive at Target, according to Polygon. The 2 to 6 player game features supply cards for 200 pounds of food, clean water, 100 bullets, clothes, medicine, and oxen to start. As the gameplay goes on, the players, ages 12 and up, draw cards that tell them about their progress or the random hardships they'll face throughout their journey to the Beaver State.
12 and up? Doesn't that sound a little high for an Oregon Trail-based game?
I feel like that is an old age for that.
I mean, shouldn't 8-year-olds be able to play the Oregon Trail?
My 6-year-old knows how to play Ticket to Ride. I think he can figure this out. There are trail cards for towns and forts, so players can pick up additional supplies, along with calamity cards, such as snake bites,
You die.
broken wagon axles,
You die.
extreme cold,
You die.
and death from typhoid or dysentery.
Die.
You survive, actually. That was kind of odd. It's kind of, you do survive. Along the way, pioneers slowly die off until the last ones in the party make it to the end of the trail to win the game. The game even comes with gravestones so players can write down their names and how they died. I like that. I'm intrigued to get this.
We'll have to look into that.
Yeah, we're going to Target this weekend, so guess what?
Well, look for it.
Yeah.
Apparently, there are some people who are running out there trying to, like, corner the market on Oregon Trail games and buying up everything, so drive up a false sense of worth so they can sell it for more money on the internet.
If you're buying the Oregon Trail card game above value, you have... No, don't. Just go back to the old Commodore 64C and get one. So I love the game growing up.
Yeah, you know how it's going to end.
You die of dysentery?
Dysentery.
Dysentery. It's always dysentery. Always dysentery.
I'll probably be at Gen Con this week, huh?
Yeah, you're going to Gen Con.
That's right. I'm
Look
going
it
to
up.
Gen Con.
You excited?
Yeah, I'll be there Friday and Saturday.
Okay. If you're in the neighborhood, tweet me and I'll get in touch with Blake. It'll be like a game of telephone, since Blake doesn't have, Twitter.
No.
So there you go. 40 going on 14.
Yeah.
It's going to hook up with you guys.
That's right. Or if you're already my friend in Facebook, you can just PM me.
There you go. Heno, you better show up. It's close to Idaho.
Indiana is close to Idaho.
Yeah, it's out west.
On an alphabetical list.
And it's west. They both start with
west.
I. Yeah. All those states that start with I are out west.
Yeah.
Of us.
Let's see. Beetlejuice fans.
Beetlejuice.
The 5 remaining. Michael Keaton is not
What do you mean
convinced.
5 remaining. That's a good Winona Ryder.
That is it.
Movie.
Subconsciously, this intern is doing awesome this week.
Winona. This is the Winona Show.
Yes. And you get a Winona. And you get a Winona.
You get a Winona.
Michael Keaton is not convinced that a sequel to the Tim Burton movie will ever or should ever happen. It's possible that ship has sailed, Keaton told Variety. He added he wasn't sure they should even attempt a sequel to the 1988 cult classic. Saying the actor, he said he was doing this interview while he was getting ready to star in Spider-Man: Homecoming. The only way to do it is to do it right. Well, yes, that was kind of pointless. So much of it was improvised, and so much of it was beautifully handmade by the artist that is Tim Burton. If you can't get close to that, you leave it alone. Let's see here. He said he actually has zero information about the actual sequel. And he said people seem to know more about it than I do.
Well, I don't think they can make the sequel without him.
No. Of course, that could lead into our top 5 later on. Let's
teaser.
See. Rumors about possible sequel have been going on for years. Even Kevin Smith was asked to do Beetlejuice Goes to Hawaii movie.
Yeah, that sounded terrible.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've heard rumors of a Beetlejuice remake several times over the past several years. A couple times over several years.
Just last June, Winona Ryder said that Beetlejuice 2 was happening. Of course, in Winona Ryder's case, she was being escorted out of the Macy's with a...
Or maybe that was the code for the filming code for Stranger Things.
It could have been. She actually thought it was a Beetlejuice sequel. Where's Beetlejuice?
You know, that would be cool. When you're filming something and you give it a secret name, you just take a different movie and write 2.
Yeah, just do it that way.
We're filming Return of the Jedi 2. Wait a minute. I don't think that's allowed. Let's see. Tim Burton explained that while he had spoken with both Keaton and Ryder about it, there's no sequel in the works. He said he would like to do it on the right...
Notice there was no Alec Baldwin discussion.
Well,
you
there's
think
a
Alec
reason for
Baldwin
that.
would do it?
What about Gina Davis? Would she do it?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Jones?
No, he's in jail. Or he should be. Allegedly. Wait, he was convicted. It's not a kind of movie that cries out for a sequel. It's not the Beetlejuice trilogy. Tim Burton said.
He's got a point.
So, but yeah, he said there's nothing concrete yet. We don't need a Beetlejuice sequel. I think we don't need that.
Nor a remake.
No. We can just let that go.
Correct.
So there you go. Powerless. The trailer for NBC was released. Blake, did you see the trailer for Powerless about an insurance company during the superhero days?
I've read a news story about it. I thought it was kind of intriguing and kind of funny because we've joked about all the damage they do to all the cities and stuff. It's like, hey, who can start paying for that?
And it takes
Taxpayers.
place in the DC universe.
Yeah.
And Alan
There you
Tudyk
go.
is in it. It does not look too good, the trailer.
No?
Jeff, have you seen the trailer?
I think I did, but I'm not remembering any of it now, so...
It was that good?
Yes.
I think it's a funny concept, really.
Supposedly the pilot was paint by numbers with the jokes. The rumors online, like critics have seen like 2 or 3 episodes, have said it gets better. Which, pilots are always tough anyways. Pilots are never really that good to begin with, most of the time.
Usually.
Yeah. Because they're just trying to introduce everybody. It's a lot of forced laughter. So, except for Stranger Things. Great pilot. And then We're going to skip the next one because it was pretty much pointless. Anyways.
It's pointless. All right.
So there you go. There is your news of the geek.
Hello, HOBI listeners. You don't know us, but we know you. I'm Sean.
And I'm Ian.
And we're the Pittsburgh Nerd Podcast, better known as the bad guys, the villains of the story, if you will. A feud that we didn't even start. It was started by Jason, all because he called us out. And we retaliated and such, because, what did we say, Ian?
We got rings, baby.
That's right. We've got rings. And the feud escalated. And now here we are, the bad guys. So here we are petitioning today to be the 2016 Floppy Villains of the Year. And to hear just how villainous we are, check out our show. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Satchel, and any other number of podcasting apps that you may find out there. Geez, I can't even talk. That's how villainous I am. So there you go. Go ahead. Give us a listen.
Go Steelers.
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
That was from Pittsburgh Nerd. Friends of our show. Great podcast. Sean does a great job on that show. Wonderful job. I like Sean a lot. Yeah, so check out him. He is on it.
Ian's on it too.
I don't know who that is. We got division titles. Bitches. 16 games we were good for. You were good for 4. Woo. Or if you have a bye. Oh. Division champs. Anyways, moving on.
Wow, I just taste the sour grapes in the room right now.
I just want a Super Bowl. For my Cardinals or my Bengals. Somebody.
I'll even take it from your Browns.
Oh, God, no. Anyways, thank you, Sean, and you guys should check him out.
Check them both out.
Yeah, whatever. Ian, fuck you. Moving on. What do we got for box office news?
To quote Ben Roethlisberger, listen to that podcast, bitches.
Yeah.
It's looking like box office news. We're talking about bombs here. Before the movie is even released,
This is a good sign.
The Hollywood Reporter is reporting Ben-Hur is projected to open in underwhelming fashion, with early tracking within 14 to 15 million in its opening week. That would be a catastrophic number for a nearly $100 million production. Although I do say I'm surprised it's only a $100 million production.
That's what they tell you.
Yeah, I mean that's got to be over 200 million. With all the
marketing
action scenes
and-
in it and everything.
Unless they took all the action scenes out. That's why it's such a bad film.
Well, that's all I saw in the commercials were the action
Oh, that was actually
scenes.
from the original Charleston Heston movie.
Okay.
They just interspliced those in. I like that idea.
Just colorized it.
Yes.
The chariot races and
That doesn't look like the same guy. Does anyone care about Ben-Hur coming out?
I don't.
I didn't realize
it's
it was
just one of
coming
those movies you really shouldn't remake.
Wait a minute.
Teaser alert.
Teaser alert. Wait a minute.
The Hollywood Reporter continues to go on that the MGM Paramount Picture is going to be actively courting faith-based audiences, and the film features Boardwalk Empire alum Jack Houston playing the role of Judah Ben-Hur.
For a minute out there, I thought you were going to say they were courting faith-based audiences and fans of Boardwalk Empire. I'm like, wait a minute. Those are like two different sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, actually, that sentence probably that should be two sentences. It's two separate thoughts.
You know what? You can't pay people right anymore. You can't pay people to do a good job. Damn it.
Or you can't not pay people.
Yes,
to
that's
do a
true,
good
that's
job
true.
Either.
I'll be honest, I didn't even realize this movie was coming out. I remember hearing about it a long time ago. I was like, oh, they're never going to make that film.
I think we may have even talked about that too, like we did Super.
Yeah.
Oh no, we didn't talk about that.
Yeah, good. I hope it does bomb. I hope it does. They said the director and one of the producers, they have a history of promoting faith-based films. So they said that could be what they're going for. But I feel like it's going to be too violent for faith-based films. Like, this is not God's Not Dead 2. I mean, this is Ben-Hur, there's a lot of action, fighting in it.
Oh yeah, it's going to be better than most faith-based.
Are they going to say who's Ben-Hur? I'm Ben-Hur.
No, that's Spartacus. You're thinking.
Son of a bitch. Yes, it is.
But you're talking about
Fuck did I
What,
miss
you
that?
were honestly think? Oh,
Yes!
wow! You thought we were discussing Spartacus?
No, I know
Oh
it
my
wasn't Spartacus,
gosh.
but I thought the ending of Ben-Hur was the ending of Spartacus.
No.
But what,
Question I have,
Yes.
though, and I'll let you speak in just a second, Blake. But the question I have is, they're talking about they're trying to court faith-based audiences. Does that mean they're going to get rid of all the homosexual overtones, or are they going to amp them up?
I don't remember any homosexual overtones in Ben-Hur.
Really? the one character said he was playing his character completely gay, although Charlton Heston wasn't.
I feel like Charlton Heston played a lot of his roles gay and he didn't know it. I feel like that. He played a homosexual and he didn't realize it. God, I don't care. I really don't care, but that is funny. I would like to see an all-gay version of Ben-Hur. And then court it to the faith-based.
I bet there's already one out there.
Oh, I'm
You
sure.
just don't know about
Ben
it
Hung.
yet. Yeah.
Who's Ben Hung? I'm Ben Hung.
I'm sure if you go to Pornhub and type in Ben-Hur, something's going to pop up.
Moving on. Did you have anything else to say, Blake, about it?
No, you're talking about early reviews.
Yeah.
And, while you guys were talking, I was flipping through my headlines real quick. And one of the things that was, I guess they allowed the reviews of Suicide Squad to be released tonight.
Yes.
Oh.
It looked 50-50.
Yeah,
Early reviews were like, it not jiving or witty, but not good. And it's, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but that's, the quick headline things that I got through there.
I will check Rotten Tomatoes here in just a second.
And I guess the opening premiere, the director opened up with yelling, "Fuck Marvel."
Yeah, somebody, one of the fans said that.
Said fuck Marvel or yelled some Marvel thing?
No, he said fuck Marvel. And David Ayer, yeah. He's like, yeah, fuck Marvel. And then he apologized later this week.
yeah.
Wait a minute.
Sorry, I didn't know there were children in the audience.
We're at 36% right now. So it went up a percent since we started recording.
Hooray!
Is this your Twitter poll?
No, this is 36%
Tomatoes.
on Rotten Tomatoes. 98% want to see it, though. So that's a good rate. So, yeah. Keep going. I'm going to keep a look at the... the one from the New York Magazine. The year's most muddled piece of storytelling. Oh, that was great.
Well, following last year's... No, wait. That was still this year.
Yeah, Batman v Superman.
It can't be more muddled than Batman v Superman.
No.
Okay, well, the intern threw in a little fun fact in our box office news here.
Ooh.
Jason Bourne made $60 million in its opening weekend. Mm-hmm. That is the exact same amount as Star Trek Beyond opened its opening weekend.
Just last weekend.
And they both have the same budget of $185 million.
That's kind of a little fun fact.
Ooh,
Both made the same and both cost the same.
So which one makes more by the end?
I think Jason Bourne.
Really?
I think so.
Star Trek's... I think Jason Bourne's got bigger following than Star. I'm not even planning to go see Star Trek Beyond. I really don't like the new series, to tell you the truth. So, even though Simon Pegg's in it and he helped write the script, whatever. I don't know.
Well, that's not a selling point for me.
Yeah, it's obviously not as good as Ab Fab, but that's okay.
What's that, Fat? Oh, Sex in the City. Okay. The
For
British
British.
version.
How dare you
I
compare
know,
Sex
I
in the
feel
City
bad.
to Ab Fab?
I didn't actually, Jeff.
That's not even. Those aren't even close.
Hey, Kev, you're British. I think he's British. Yeah, Chris is the Jamaican. Could you guys tell us if Ab Fab is Sex in the City for you guys? Just a question. So, Carrie, what are you going to do next?
All right, let's number one this week. Jason Bourne was at $60 million in its opening weekend of a $185 million budget.
Mm-hmm.
Star Trek Beyond made $24 million, total of $106 million on its $185 million budget.
So Star Trek's up to $106 million.
Yes.
I think Bourne passes that right now.
Okay. Bad Moms made $23.5 million on its opening weekend of a $20 million budget.
They said they were very happy with that result. I kind of want to see Bad Moms.
When you get your your money back in the first week, you probably should be happy with that.
Take your wife on a date, can end in a bang.
I don't know. It's a movie about all women. You might have to lose your penis.
That's
if you go
true.
to that one.
That's true.
These are women behaving badly and sexily.
The Secret Life
That's
of
a big
Pets.
difference in Ghostbusters.
Isn't that like Ab Fab?
No.
Okay.
The Secret Life of Pets made $18 million, a total of $296 million on a $75 million budget.
They just greenlit the sequel for
Of course,
2018.
I was just about to say, with that draw, where's the sequel?
2018
There it
just
is.
announced today,
And Lights Out made $11 million, a total of $43 million on a $5 million budget.
which has gotten good reviews.
Which one's that again?
That's the horror movie.
Oh, yeah.
The lights go out, they get scared.
And Lights Out, and everybody goes, ah! And
Let's see some of the results for some of the critics from Rotten Tomatoes. On Suicide Squad. The result is not so much Suicide Squad as Death by a Dozen Disappointment Squad. Boo, you tried too hard.
wow, that sounds terrible.
The weaker characters and generally weak plot keep it from being one of the better comic book movies. Suicide Squad isn't this is all different critics.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad isn't a typical next step in universe building, but it's all DC has going for it right now.
Yeah. Are these critics or are these
Critics.
fans?
These are critics.
Critics are kind of stuck up assholes, so fuck them.
The one from Ireland, eat a potato. Suicide Squad is jam-packed with action, star power, and mayhem, but a little restraint would have gone a long way. They actually gave it a decent one. Let's see. In a year overloaded with comic book movies, Suicide Squad just seems like more of the same. So, there you go. One says it does take it in new directions, letting the bad guys actually be bad guys when they're forced into service. He said it's eye-popping visually, and it's entertaining.
Hey, he was talking about
That's from the Forbes review.
he was talking about Margot Robbie being eye-popping visually.
Oh.
Yeah.
She popped something, all right.
Aww. So, there you go. They said a good movie that never gets close to becoming great is another positive one. So, I think you have to go into it's going to be a hot mess of action. I feel like everything I read is like it's going to be it's a horrible plot. Well, yeah, they're getting them together. It sounds dumb to begin with. Let's get all the bad guys together to help us. That's not going to end well for anybody. So, did you see Batman comic books? He's getting his own Suicide Squad together of Gotham's people.
Yay.
Poison Ivy, Mr. Freeze. I think they said possibly Killer Croc, and I forget who else. There's
Are
one
they
other.
calling it the Suicide Squad?
It's his own version. They haven't officially announced what it is going to be called. So, the Gotham Squad.
The Gotham Goon Squad.
So, Jeff, what's upcoming?
Upcoming, we got the Suicide Squad.
Hey,
Opening August 5th. Mm-hmm. Late night shows August 4th if you want to join us.
Yep.
And also opening, 9 Lives, a.k.a. Kevin Spacey as a cat.
Have you seen trailers for this?
Oh my god, it's terrible. I
no.
need a beer now.
Have the final beer. Yeah, it looks awful. Kevin Spacey is a dad that isn't around his kids enough, so he goes into like a shop like in Gremlins, basically, and the wise old man turns him into a cat. He switches him with a cat.
So he's the girl's pet for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Sorry, Kevin Spacey. I thought Superman Returns was your low point. Maybe K-Pax.
K-Pax was like Oscar gold compared to what this is going to be.
K-Pax was actually horrible. I will say that.
He like ate bananas in it.
Yes, he did. I forgot about that. Good job.
But skin and all, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. What else?
Buy Sell. Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
I think we bought him last time he was on this list.
Stop making movies, Matt. We're tired of buying you. I'm buying him.
Sal.
Oh, why?
Because isn't he in like China on the Great Wall in medieval times or something?
Yeah, against monsters.
Next. Yeah, fuck that. I'm selling before his
he
stock
plummets.
bottoms out after that. Yeah.
Well, I wonder which way.
The rumor is he's Guy Gardner.
Whatever.
He's going to be Guy Gardner.
I wonder which way Blake's going to go with this one. Mila Kunis.
Bye.
Well, after I picked her in draft day, she's only going to go up.
Yeah. I'm holding out hope that Jupiter Ascending 2 does really well, so I'm hoping that she does.
I don't think they greenlit that.
The Wachowski siblings did, but nobody else has.
That's the perfect time to buy when her stock is low. Now that I've mentioned her, it's going to go right up.
Right up.
She's going to get that Hobie bump.
She's going to get the
She's
Johnny
gonna star in
Manziel.
something neat like Bad Moms.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bad Moms
she
2.
did.
Bad Moms 2.
Bad Moms too.
Okay, let's get going. What is our top 5 this week, Jeff?
Our top 5 are films that we do not want remade.
We were going to do film or game shows we wanted remade.
We discussed that last week, yes.
But then everybody was complaining about it, so now we're going to do films. And by
Who's
everyone,
everybody?
You and Blake.
Did I complain about it?
Yes. You said that's going to be an awful top 5.
I didn't continually complain. Just mentioned it when you threw it out there.
So like I do with every episode, I forget it as soon as I walk out the door. I complain about it.
Let's do our top 5 Ab Fab episodes next week.
Okay.
The one where Carrie marries Mr. Dick or Mr. Big. The one that...
That was the second movie.
Oh, wow, sorry. The one that Carrie can't find a boyfriend. The one that Carrie can't figure out what to write about.
The one where they almost got off the island until Gilligan screwed it up.
Yes. The one where Carrie got herpes. I love that one. That's so funny. God, that Fab's so good. Let's see. Moving on. Top 5 we don't want remade. Blake, why don't you start?
Since you're stewing over there.
Second. Did I already talk about how I had to clarify my top 5?
No, you did not talk about...
All right, because we had so many cuts right here. Okay. Yeah. And I was trying to get over the fact that Aaron Rodgers' brother won on the Bachelorette.
Yes, Aaron Rodgers did.
Aaron Rodgers' brother. And that's the only reason she picked him, because she wants to get to Aaron Rodgers.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah. Okay. It works. All right, anyways, top 5.
I want her to get to Aaron Rodgers so that Aaron Rodgers' girlfriend can get to me.
Yeah. That sounds good. I like it.
Isn't he dating Olivia Munn?
It's very good. Yes.
Yes.
From the old G4 network, right?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that right?
I missed the G4 network.
Yeah, I missed that. All right, so anyways, top 5 films, we got any other tangents to throw in here real quick?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So I had to clarify this because when I first saw this, films that are so shitty that I didn't want to ever see remade because they're so shitty, I was like, no, I think what the intern meant was films that were so good with the characters and the plots that if Hollywood tried to remake them, we'd have to go kick their ass.
That was pretty much implied.
Oh, I took a little from column A and a little from column B.
Oh, okay. Well, this should be interesting.
Okay, that's fine. And you know what? That's the whole thing about our top 5. You can just take it whatever direction you want to go.
Exactly.
Nobody really
There you go.
listens to what we want. Everybody does their own thing.
Just do your own thing. Exactly.
Okay.
So I had a good number of them, but I narrowed them down. I got some honorable mentions. Should I go over those first in case they're on your list?
No, please don't.
All right, so I had to start with my first top 5, right? I had to sit here and I go, there's no way that they could ever remake Silence of the Lambs.
I agree.
Yeah, they couldn't redo it.
Could never do it.
You can't take Lecter. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Exactly.
Unless you did Jared Leto.
I mean,
No.
we've seen Manhunter, the first Hannibal Lecter movie where Brian Cox was playing Hannibal Lecter.
Didn't work.
Yeah, it's too iconic of
Hopkins
Anthony
did such a
Hopkins.
good job as Hannibal.
I would
Exactly.
agree.
All
And
right, thank you.
the remake of Manhunter, the
they
Red
did-
Dragon, was much better than
Red
the-
Dragon was really creepy and good.
Yeah.
But they did remake Hannibal in a way. They did have the one guy play Hannibal on the TV
in
series.
the TV show, but it wasn't Silence of the Lambs.
Correct.
Well, in the sequel, they tried to replace Jodie Foster with
Yes.
Julianne Moore.
Julianne Moore. Now, I like me some Julianne Moore, but I don't like her replacing Jodie Foster.
No.
Didn't work.
Jodie Foster got out of that shit.
Even though it was a different movie.
Yeah, the film was not good.
Exactly. No. So you cannot remake Silence of the Lambs.
Okay. My number 5 is I'm going with Ferris Bueller's Day Off. You cannot and should not remake that. I like the film a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not one of the diehards like this is the greatest comedy of all time. No. But you cannot remake Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It would be horrible.
And pointless.
Yeah.
I would agree with you on that.
And it has Jeffrey Jones in it, so you
I like it. That's a good one. Very good. I give that a thumb up.
Oh, much better than
There
my
you go.
draft so far.
That's
So
right.
pasta.
Way superior than your draft picks.
My number 5 movie that I don't want to see remade is a Spider-Man origin story movie.
But
They've
But
already
what?
remade that.
they're doing that in Homecoming.
I know. I don't want them to. I don't want them to remake Amazing Spider-Man or I don't want Spider-Man origin stories. There's plenty of them out there already.
The reports coming out of San Diego Comic-Con is that all the Spider-Man trilogy will take place all in high school. All of them.
A teenage angst Peter Parker.
No, I have no problem showing the movies in high school. I just don't want to see Uncle Ben die again. And
Go Aunt-May.
It's like your own version of hell. He just keeps dying. Stop it!
Yeah, you got the whole Gwen, Mary Jane thing all over again.
but that's my answer.
Hey, look at these powers. I bit by a radioactive spider.
I've never heard that story before. We should do this again.
Now, is he going to, do his little contraption thing with the wrist spider web thing, or is it going to be an innate
They said it's wrist.
genetic
It's
molecular?
wrist.
Yeah.
That's what it was in the,
there you go.
the
Last one.
Yeah,
Civil War.
Civil War. That's it, yes.
I kind of like, though, that it's organic. It makes more sense that it's organic.
It makes sense, but that isn't what...
No, I agree.
Yeah,
I'm
but,
just,
then you take away the whole all the time in the Spidey comics when he's out of web fluid.
yeah. He keeps
That's
falling.
true.
Ah!
Exactly.
Lots of railing deaths.
All right, number 4, another movie I do not want them to remake.
Oh, are we snake drafting?
We always do.
We're not drafting. This isn't drafting.
So we're snaking back and forth?
Yes, we've snaked this. We didn't
Okay.
snake draft day. We
Oh,
snaked
so this is a format we've used before.
117
There you
episodes
go.
later, he
on
figured
top
it out.
5 we snake. On draft day we don't. I didn't know it was that difficult to figure
Okay.
out.
All right, Jason. So, what's your number 4?
Well, my number 4 movie that I don't want remade is Titanic. Just don't.
I was waiting for the sequel. I'm looking forward to it. Did you see those assholes that were making the boat Titanic 2? They even named it the Titanic 2. What
It's
the
bound.
fuck?
I mean,
Yeah.
are they going to intentionally build it so it'll sink on its own maiden
I
voyage?
hope so.
So it's like making another Lusitania. You're just begging for it,
Or a Hindenburg.
or another Hindenburg. So what's the name of this dirigible? Hindenburg too.
Oh,
What a great idea!
We're going to fly over the Super Bowl. Is that okay?
Yeah.
My number 4, I kind of hobied it. I did the
Hold on
whole...
a second. If we're snaking, it's my turn.
No, you went first. Anyway, so it goes to me. I'm going with the Marvel film universe. I do not need it all rebooted again.
Well, you're too
Anything
late
in it?
because they've done it
No, they
with
haven't.
X-Men several times now.
X-Men's not part of the Marvel.
Oh.
They're
They-
their
they-
own.
they-
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Whatever.
Apparently they came to an agreement with Fox.
That's
that
the
they
rumor.
can bring X-Men into the...
They're going to need to because X-Men is dying, the franchise. But yeah, I don't need Marvel to do all that again.
to reboot.
No.
I don't think they will.
I hope not, but...
No, so no Iron Man
You know what?
origin story with
No.
Paul Walker Jr. Paul Walker,
Paul Walker's dad. I don't
Paul
ask
Walker's
him.
brother.
Pat Walker.
Guy from the Fast and Furious
Yes. Was.
was.
I don't need Captain America. I don't need someone else to reboot Steve Rogers. If you want to put a different actor in Chris Evans' role as Steve Rogers, that's,
that's
fine.
fine.
Don't reboot the whole storyline, though. So, go ahead, Blake. What's your number 4?
My number 4.
Ab Fab.
No, I had 2 comedies that are tied, so I had to do a Hobie,
Okay.
and I had to go. There's no way you can remake Animal House,
That's a good one.
nor could you make Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Nor should you want to.
Stop it. You stop that.
Exactly. Nor should
shut
you
your mouth.
want to. You're absolutely correct.
He hated playing Strange Automobiles.
I didn't hate it.
You didn't like it.
I didn't see what the hype was all about.
Shut your whore mouth.
It was
it was awesome.
amusing.
Loved it.
I want a fucking car right
But
fucking now.
I'm gonna put it this way. Maybe it's probably just me because
Yeah,
I don't get
You
John
don't.
Candy.
You don't do a lot of traveling
I
either.
don't find John Candy funny.
You may not have done a lot of traveling either, right? So,
No,
if
probably
you've done
not,
a lot of traveling, especially in the holidays and stuff, could relate to the movie an awful lot.
Yeah.
I
can't
Candy.
relate to John Candy's characters. That's what I can't relate to.
Okay.
In 90% of his movies, I'm like,
That's a fair assessment. I'll give you that. See, I relate to John Candy more than I did Steve Martin because I thought Steve Martin was a little bit out there sometimes in it. But I love Steve Martin. I love the movie. I think it's one of my favorite comedies.
I mean, it's okay. I'm not going to say it's bad. I just didn't understand the
But
universal.
Bacon.
There's a lot of things that had Kevin Bacon. Bacon.
I did like the little subtle things in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, like when John Candy's wearing the pajamas that matches the curtains in the hotel.
Yeah.
Just little things
funny.
like
I
that.
would agree
There's
that's
little
funny.
things like that. Okay, so what's your number 3?
My number 3. It's Hobie again, but this is by default.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you have to group these two movies together.
I won't. Okay.
You cannot remake Godfather 1 and Godfather 2.
I suppose I can.
You can remake Godfather 3.
Yeah, you can remake 3.
Please
Because
do.
please remake 3. Because that was so bad. But do not go back and try and redo Godfather 1 or Godfather 2.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Not
Don't.
gonna do it.
Nah,
Don't even think about it.
Is it me?
It's your number 3.
One of my
I don't
favorite
know
films
what's-
to watch over and over. You can't remake The Fugitive. Don't do it. Tommy Lee Jones.
is a remake of the TV
But
show.
it is a remake.
The TV. You can't remake the movie. We're doing films.
Okay. Well, I was close to putting Psycho on mine because Gus Van Sant did a perfect job.
Oh, yeah.
Did you like The Fugitive that much?
I love The Fugitive.
Really?
I don't think it's like the greatest film like overall, but it's a fun film to watch. It's a good movie. It's enjoyable. Yeah.
I think they kind of remade the
TV show.
Fugitive. Well, they remade The Fugitive and just called it U.S. Marshals.
No, that was a sequel. That was a sequel.
Yeah, with the exact same plot.
It was
Yeah.
the same plot. It's like maybe it's Tommy Lee Jones is cursed by he keeps hunting these innocent people.
And isn't that movie that set him off in that role that he reprises in every other movie
Yeah,
since
pretty
then?
much.
Including Men in Black. I mean, he's just playing
Yes.
the fugitive cop.
Every outhouse, hen house, dog house.
See, I love that, and I love his team.
Every man walks 500 miles an hour.
You know what? I have to think that U.S. Marshals. I love the team that Tommy Lee has in The Fugitive. His U.S. Marshals. In U.S. Marshals, I went to see it because, well, it was free, but it was also because I like that team. I believe some of it was Wesley Snipes. I just don't think he was that good in it, and I don't like the character. I didn't like the character because it was the same plot.
Yeah, that's the biggest
Yeah.
complaint I hear is, I mean, they could have had a new story with the U.S. Marshals, but it was the same story with just a different person.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be a franchise. Just never
And
did.
they would have had somebody else who was innocent but accused and
Yeah.
escaped from. Apparently, Tommy Lee Jones is not good at his job.
O.J. Simpson could have been the third one.
Oh, boo.
So I'm on The Fugitive.
All right.
What's your third?
My number 3, 3 movies.
Oh, Jesus.
The Star Wars prequels.
You shouldn't remake the prequels?
Don't remake. There's talk about remaking the prequels.
Why?
I mean, to make them better. But just don't even bother.
Cut it down to one film and be done.
There you go.
Just do it that way.
Well, just edit what you already have and maybe get
Exactly.
a new voice actor for Hayden Christensen.
I thought you were going to say Jar Jar. A new
No, he
voice
doesn't
actor
even
for
need to
Jar
be in
Jar.
it.
I think you leave Jar Jar out as much as possible.
Unless he's the bad guy. Unless he's the bad guy.
Unless he's a
Are
Sith.
you an angel?
But yeah, just don't. I mean, there's rumor that Disney is thinking about it. Probably not true, but rumor.
Why? Oh, God.
Because they want money and they want
Yeah.
it to be good since the other ones were bad.
Did you see Han Solo's getting a trilogy?
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, they're on a trilogy series with him.
All right, my number 3, my number 2. I'm going with the movie Hero, starring Jet Li.
Good. I thought you were going to Gina Davis, Dustin Hoffman one.
No, I'm going to
Please don't remake that either.
the Chinese movie Hero. I know a lot of times they take foreign movies and remake them or whatever, but that movie was just so perfectly done. There's no way you can
It was visually beautiful.
improve it by making it English language. It would just not
What
work.
happened if you had Tate as Jet Li's character?
Oh, if you put Tates in. Can Tates
Tempting.
play all the roles?
Yes.
Or all the male roles?
Yes.
And then we'll get Clarettes to play all the female roles?
Yes. Claret. Yes. God.
Well, she needs a shortening of her name.
Let's do
right?
it. She is Clarette from now on.
She's Clarette.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 2 for me, my favorite movie of all time, Shawshank Redemption.
Didn't
Perfect
even
film.
think of that one. Yeah.
Perfect film. Don't need to remake
Yeah.
that ever. Ever.
Should never
Morgan
be
Freeman,
touched, you're
Tim
right.
Robbins.
Oh, Andy.
You should play
Andy.
the porn music when you do. Oh, Andy.
And Andy.
I thought you were doing your Aunt B impersonation.
Oh, Andy. And Andy.
I like your Aunt B a lot better than his Morgan Freeman.
And Andy always fought him off.
Met the sisters.
That was the worst day of his life.
I do declare. Why am I going sorry? I am the president of the United States. Damn it. That was more Clinton.
That was Clinton.
Yeah, it was Clinton.
Were you doing?
Were you trying to do Clinton?
I was trying to do Morgan Freeman and Deep Impact.
No, you did Bill Clinton in real life.
I do declare. I fucking lost it. Anyways, moving on. I feel like I do better impressions when I don't try to do the right person.
That is correct.
So when you want to do Bill Clinton, try to do Morgan Freeman.
I'm the president of the United States. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Lost it.
It's gone. That moment is gone. You'll never be able to capture it again.
That was closer to Matthew McConaughey.
I can do that one easy. All right. I don't bathe. I drive a Buick. Yes, I do. Oh, yeah.
Time is a flat circle.
What's your number 2, Blake?
They're talking about getting started on that 3rd season of True Detective.
Yes. That is in our
Even,
news next
even though
week.
the Dit Man said no.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had the Dit Man on for a while.
No, we need it.
Well,
Man on.
bring in the Dit
I
Man.
think the Dit Man didn't say no. The Dit Man said, "Hell's no."
Yeah. So
To coming on or to True Detective?
True
today?
Detective.
Oh, okay.
Detective. Yeah, that's it.
Blake,
Anyways,
what
go
are we
ahead.
at now? Number 2?
Number two. I would have to say, never touch The Princess Bride.
Number 1.
Apparently, that was his number one.
That was your number one.
Yes.
Yeah,
Princess
it's about
Bride was my
time.
number
You've been bitching me on number one.
Yeah. Well, it was tied. It was that and Ab Fab. That was my number 1. So.
Yeah.
And it was also tied with Ghostbusters. So, damn it.
Wait.
No, Princess Bride is
Princess
Probably would
Bride.
have been on my list before.
beforehand.
Can never redo that. And if they ever redo it, we're going to have to go bomb the set or something. One or the
Yeah.
other. Don't touch Princess Bride.
Don't ever. It's a perfect movie.
What does your wife think about that?
She doesn't like it, Princess Bride at all. I wouldn't have married her if I knew that.
It's too late now. You've spawned 3 children.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about
There's
it.
no going back.
Well, there is, but I don't want. There is.
So it's like the leprechaun. It'll be half of the pot of gold.
I got Jubilee that's going to help me time travel, so I'll be fine.
Okay.
Who was it? Kitty Pryde that did it?
Kitty Pryde
Oh, okay.
in the movie.
Yes. Okay, well, that was my number 1. What's your number 1, Blake?
My number one?
Yes.
Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Do not go back and touch that movie. Do not remake that movie.
Do not.
I would have
not.
said probably the last one I wouldn't have remade because that was such a good film, especially when he's in the fridge.
The Crystal Skulls?
Yes.
Actually, yes. Please
Do
remake
not
that
make
one.
that. Do not
Remake that one,
either.
please, 'cause that was pretty shitty.
No one else is going to play Indiana Jones, is what they say. Only Harrison Ford.
Yeah, until Harrison Ford's dead, then they'll
Yeah,
get
what are they
somebody
going to
else.
do?
CGI them.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
Fountain of Youth. Chris Pratt
There
comes
you
out.
go.
Hey, I'm fabulous. I got abs.
Abs.
And AIDS. Damn it. Well, my number 1 is Princess Bride. Jeff, what's your number 1?
A movie that should never, ever, ever see the light of day as a remake.
Clue.
Oh, I should have put that. I did.
I thought Clue was your number 1.
No.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
It is now.
You know what? You should have said, damn it, you ruined my number one.
Yeah, damn it. Now I'm changing it. No. They should never remake Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
I was hoping I was literally thinking that you were going with Troop Beverly Hills, but okay, Beverly Hills Chihuahua. Why Beverly Hills Chihuahua?
Because that was
Why?
a terrible, god-awful movie, and no one should ever consider making it again.
What if they can remake it better?
They can't.
Yeah, they
the
can't.
premise is so bad you can't remake
There's
it.
like 5 sequels to that movie.
Yeah, they should never do that. A movie based off of Paris Hilton's dog. I'm sorry, no. Should never have been greenlight in the first place.
He's quite angry.
I like the direction our movies went. I don't like the direction his movies went.
Beverly Hills
I would have
Chihuahua.
liked to have heard your
change
list
the
of
clue.
movies.
Beverly
Yeah,
Hills Chihuahua
I would like
has...
to hear can we agree those were all shitty movies?
Well, yeah,
But if they
should-
remade them, they could actually make them better.
No,
There's no way you
they
can make
can't.
Beverly Hills
We
Chihuahua
got good
better.
movies. If they remade them, it'd only be worse.
Beverly Hills Chihuahua has never been number 1 on any list. So congratulations, Beverly Hills Chihuahua. Right?
I
There you
suppose
go.
honorable
Very
mentions,
good.
I have Clue.
Okay.
I was thinking
See,
of Blues
I
Brothers.
would agree.
Blues Brothers.
Blues Brothers.
They tried to remake
well, they
that.
tried Blues Brothers 2000,
That
but that was
sequel,
horrible.
technically, so
Ugh.
not a remake,
That
but
was
still
horrible.
crappy and should never have been done.
You're right.
Okay.
But
We didn't get any listener feedback on this one.
I got some honorable mentions.
Yeah, we
I
got-
was gonna put them in there. I would have said Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, yeah. Any war movies, I don't think you need to remake.
One that I could have
just make a different movie about the
Yeah.
same war.
Yeah, exactly. One that I could have put in there as one of my hobbies, it would have been Goonies.
Oh.
Don't remake the Goonies.
Yeah, you agree with that, Jason.
Yeah.
You shouldn't remake
Shouldn't
the
make it in the
Goonies.
first place.
Shouldn't remake.
Awful.
No, it was a good movie.
Okay.
All right, here's one that you would have to agree with: Labyrinth
Okay.
with David Bowie.
I'll give you that.
You know that kind
I'll
of
give you
stuff, don't you? And the last one where I would have almost put this with Princess Bride, even though it's number 2 on there, but it's
Muppet Treasure Island.
comes from like the same era,
Purple Rain.
more or less. No, When Harry Met Sally.
Okay.
They could
I-
remake
you know
that.
what,
I
They,
wouldn't care.
Here's the
it would-
thing.
it would suck. It wouldn't be as good.
You know they will remake that.
They probably will.
They will.
They
They'll
probably
remake that
will.
with Ashton Kutcher and Mila
Green Card.
Kunis.
They shouldn't remake Green Card.
Yeah.
Have you seen Gerard Depardieu lately? I don't know about that. I'm a sexy man. I need to get a green card. Oh, bolo solo. I need my green card.
Remake Green Card with Jabba the Hutt. Trying to get a green
I
card.
did, Gerard Depardieu. Bolo solo lasagna. I hate Mondays.
We could say,
Turned him into Garfield.
you know, our other honorable mention could have been Ben-Hur.
Yes, you could have done better.
Well, I would have said don't remake Clash of the Titans, but they screwed that up a couple years ago.
Well, yes.
Yeah, you put up a lot of movies on this list are like they shouldn't have made remakes.
Bad idea of the week. I got one here.
Beverly Hills Chihuahua?
No. Number 170. Blake will get this one. Do not walk around in a government research facility willy-nilly without any worries.
Oh yeah, especially after you break in.
Yes, don't just walk around. Worst security ever, by the way.
You should at least sneak around.
Well, the whole problem is that the whole couple episodes before they're like, "Oh, we got cameras everywhere." He breaks in.
Yeah, he breaks in.
Nobody
Like,
there?
dude, don't you saw the video camera footage?
They're going to
the
find
security
you.
footage. You know you're there. Yeah,
They only bring 2 people to catch
Yeah,
him.
exactly.
What the hell? Come on. Worst government job ever.
yeah, yeah. The guard that's in there. Just punch him in the face.
Anything else? Good. We will be back next week, and Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history of not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad.